It's Sunday. Welcome to church, everybody. We got some fucking stories this weekend. But first, let me introduce him before I forget him. It's everyone's favorite big-titted clown, Poseidon. Yeah. Shit, what the fuck was that? Just came back from a trip.
Oh, I'm full of energy. I'm fully rejuvenated.
Oh, dude, sometimes he just needs a vacation.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, he just dropped a new episode of In Bed with Poseidon this week. Head over to patreon.com/Pantelis to get that episode. Special guest Viron was on that one. Patreon.com/Pantelis also where you go to get all kinds of exclusive content, such as the Pantelis podcast bonus tapes, which never come out anywhere else. And shirt giveaways. Since tomorrow we're starting a new thing. Tomorrow you're going to see there's a new Poseidon.
Yes.
In the credits as of tomorrow.
I've already reached out to
You've
him.
already reached out to speak with him? So it's good. We got a new producer in the midst. A lot of fun. 2 drink minimum. We're recording our episode tomorrow. Should be live again Tuesday night. You know, the premieres like we did last week. And all the episodes we do from the studio are fun again because we're back to being the team. All right, we don't have to plug a lot of stuff today, dude. I just want to get to all the fun stories.
Yes.
What did you do? What did you actually, before I get to what you do, I just want to let you know that Olga's here.
Oh,
Jessarel, Christine, Momedalian. We got Faiz, Mark Chabot, Enzo, Steph is here, Elvis, Joker, Hardy. Who else we got here? Flat Cat, Mademoiselle Mew, Aziz, Melanie. Okay, there's people in the chat. And many more that don't talk. They just watch. Yeah. So you had a good weekend. You rested?
Yes. It was. I think the most important thing was it was a change of scenery.
Yeah, you need that.
Fuck, it felt so good, bro.
I watched some movie films. Oh, we got Dominic and King Nasty here. Felix Quebec is here. And I watched some films. I watched a lot of movies, actually. I caught up on stuff I even watched a series called People Just Do Nothing. It's a British mockumentary-style series about this pirate radio station. It's a lot like us. It reminded me of, well, a bit more low budget than us, but it was still fun. It was still fun to watch.
We're the high budget pirates.
We're the high budget pirates. Yeah, up until Trudeau passes his Bill C-10 thing. And then we're not allowed to do it anymore as long as we talk shit about him. By the way, about Bill C-10, since a lot of misinformation out there, we got Montreal's favorite litigator turned YouTuber, Viva Fry, coming in tomorrow for Pantelis podcast to explain all kinds of things about Bill C-10 to us, so that we don't give in to this media hype. So we know exactly what's happening in that bill. So it's coming in tomorrow. We're going to record that in the morning, and I'll have it up probably by tomorrow night. Get it out there for everyone to watch. So I watched that. People Just Do Nothing. And I started watching, people told me to watch the new Mighty Ducks series, Mighty Ducks Game Changers. I started watching that.
How was it?
It's okay. I mean, it's weird. I mean, it's a kids show, so there's gonna be some PC stuff, you know.
Okay, you're just gonna have to refresh me on it because the only Mighty Ducks I've ever watched was the cartoon with the actual ducks.
All right, well, I'm gonna flip this fucking table. They were not fighting robots. The Mighty Ducks. It was Emilio Estevez, Gordon Bombay. He coached a team of ragtag youngsters that wanted to play ice hockey, but they either weren't good enough or they couldn't afford the team. Anyways, he made a team for them called the Mighty Ducks. No, doesn't ring a bell. There was 3 movies.
It does.
They represented the USA.
I've never watched any of the movies.
I mean, the actual hockey team is based off them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So they influenced the actual NHL.
Well, they didn't influence the NHL. Disney had money, so the team that Disney bought into was called the name of the team that they made in their movie.
Oh.
Yeah. When you got money, you could do whatever you want. You didn't know the Mighty Ducks. You never heard of the Mighty Ducks movies?
I thought the movies were
Emilio Estevez, the Mighty Duck Man.
I thought the movies were based off of the team.
No. The movie came out before the team.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The Flying V, quack, 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 quack.
That makes me want to go watch the movies.
I feel like killing you. I don't know how you haven't watched the Mighty Ducks. There's such great motivational
I only
films.
watched the cartoon. I like the cartoon.
Because those
battles and shit.
Don't talk about the cartoon. It has nothing to do with real life. Okay,
the cartoon, hockey pucks and shit, bro, was wild.
The cartoon is not real.
Why did I pull out my wallet? This is why I pulled out my wallet.
You trying to pay me? Stop talking shit. It was not going to happen. So it's an okay show so far. I saw the first 3 episodes. There are some things I find questionable. What is cool though, they show how the Mighty Ducks became like a real organization. Basically, they have like farm level teams, junior, and they're all hardcore. They're all about winning, and they're the best team now. They have all the top notch facilities, but they became dicks because of it. You know, so they kick out some kids that are not good enough, which is what you have to do in hockey. But just the way they treat them is because all these rich people and their kids basically never have a break. They have to be super good in school. In hockey, they have their own physiotherapists and they're drinking protein. They're not having fun playing the games. It's like very militant.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it was okay. It was okay. Show the first 3 episodes. There was some stuff that happened. And I'm like, well, that's questionable. For example, there's this one kid who does a podcast who joins the team. He's Jewish. He has 2 lesbian mothers, and then he falls in love with an older woman. And she leads him on by accident. It's kind of funny. And I was like, poor guy, why are we breaking this kid's heart? Let's give him a girl his age. Let's give him a girl. And then Gordon Bombay kind of talks about how he banged his babysitter. He's like, look, you can't do that. I know what it's like to have a crush. I remember when I was 13, man, I had such a crush on my babysitter. Oh, shoot. And then he's like, what happened? What? It doesn't matter what happened to me with her. He's like, yeah, Gordon's allowed to bang his hot older babysitter, but this kid... So that was and all the rich people are dicks to the other kids. It's pretty.
What else is new about rich people?
Well, doesn't it? What I'm saying is that's not real life. There's plenty of good rich. It's not. There's this fucking. But one of the women that's in there, one of the moms, she's this Asian chick. Fuck, bro, the biggest bitch on the show.
Really?
She's such a condescending. Ugh, I hate her. She's always talking like passive aggressive with one of her employees, who's like the main mom who coaches the new team. That's going against the Ducks, because now the Ducks are the bad guys in this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Live long enough, you turn into the villain.
That's what happens.
Fuck, eh?
Yeah.
I guess it's true, what they say.
Yeah, it's very militant. They're like, they beat the team 18-1, and they got mad and made them practice. Like, you fucking suck. You got scored on by those shit kids. They're like, we won by 17 goals, like the kids say.
That's very Spartan-esque training.
Yeah, bro, the children. Let them play some fucking hockey. You know?
Well, how do you get the best hockey players of all time?
Look, I'm not fully against it. I'm going to say something right now. Some of it I get. Like, if you want your kids to go pro. But what I don't get is why they're forcing the girls to go that, like, in it, because it's like co-ed teams. Yeah. It's like these girls can't go to the NHL anyway. Why would you ruin their childhoods? Like, this Indian girl, she's very good too. She's injured and she plays through injury. She gets a B and she loses her shit.
Oh, shit.
It's like, let the girl live.
Yeah.
Trust me, she could be the highest scorer. She's not going to make the NHL anyway. So why would you ruin the girl's childhood?
Yeah.
Let her have fun.
Like, I'm going to be honest, I lack discipline as a child.
Yeah.
So I could have used more.
You lack discipline as an adult, if I'm being honest.
No, I've been getting good on myself. I've been a little bit strict. It's just that I put on some weekend weight because I ate like a motherfucker, bro. I was looking at myself in the mirror. I was looking at my reflection.
You constantly live in the weekend.
No, this was bad, bro. I had ice cream, I had cookie, bro. It was nuts.
Look, before we get to Prince Harry and his bonkers statement, I want to say something sad that came out of the NYPD. The New York Police Department was informed by the Gay Pride Committee in New York that they will not be allowed this year to participate in the Gay Pride Parade. And the New York Police Department issued a statement where they said that they believe that is hurtful and disappointing, which is the gayest thing I've ever heard. So they should definitely be allowed to be part of that parade. I don't want you to be part of this parade. That's just hurtful. But they don't want you to be part of the parade, bro. Fuck off. They don't want, like, it should end there.
I mean, if you're not gay, why would it be hurtful?
No, because normally what they do is, because people thought, they don't want to be protected by the police. No, that's not it. It's because normally there's the, the name was in the article. It's the New York Police Department, New York Police Gay Department. Like, they have a whole, like, gay police officers.
The NYGPD?
No. There's gay police officers that have their, the thing in the department to make sure that gay police officers don't get mistreated or whatever. And they normally,
raped.
no, they're not going to get raped, bro. And then they participate.
Because I'm not a cop.
And so if you were a cop, you would rape other cops. So it's not for protection. It's that normally they go with them. They go so that the gay police officers like to march with them because they're gay too. So like, yeah, we're proud of it. We want to march with them. But now they said we don't want any of that shit. We don't want you guys. You're cops and you're gay, but we just see you as cops. We don't care about the gay stuff. Leave us alone. Which is weird. That's some weird Civil War shit. And yeah, so that's what they did. And then the cops, that's what they meant by hurtful. It wasn't the entire police department. Yeah. It was the gay police officers that found it hurtful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I understand.
Other cops didn't. I was like, I don't give a shit. I wasn't going to come anyway. So they didn't care. But it was just the officers that are gay were very, not upset, but they were sad. They're like, come on, man, it's my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Anyway, this the divide and conquer shit is clearly working. Yeah.
Yeah. Even now the gays are fighting amongst each other.
Always. Everybody's always fighting amongst each other. Yeah, of course. Dude, Greeks fight amongst each other.
The only ones that don't fight amongst each other are the Jews, I've noticed.
Oh, the Jews fight amongst each other too. Everybody fights them.
Yeah, but they keep it a very hush-hush.
No, you just don't pay attention because you're very, you got those blinders on. You only focus on your stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody, dude, no one gets along 24/7. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone's gonna piss you off.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
No.
even now, you're talking about like Jews, but even there's like the the anti-Israel Hasidic Jews.
Yeah, you're
like
right.
there's all like everyone has their own. If there's something, there's gonna be someone that's gonna wanna fight contrary to what you're saying. If you're like, yo man, we're the chocolate milk club. Like, fuck you guys, we're the pure milk club. Anybody who drinks chocolate milk's an asshole. You know, there's always gonna be that. It's unavoidable.
You know what's crazy? Instead of relating,
they can get together and be like, you get all the milk, we'll get all the chocolate milk.
Yeah.
They can work together. No one wants to work together. Yeah.
Well, because maybe they see it as.
Well, that's why I refuse to listen to any of these assholes. Like in the beginning when I had the idea for the French cast, and people were saying you cannot mix them. You must have your own channel, separate thing. Keep the French away from the English away from the French. And I said, no, sir. I'm going to do what the fuck I want.
Isn't that what got us here in the first place? No?
Separating. No, because I didn't care. Because I heard, I was like, what difference does it make?
Yeah.
If you can't speak English, you only watch the French show.
Yeah.
If you can't speak French, you only watch English. What the fuck is it?
Exactly.
We think somebody's going to see a French show in English? Oh, they're going to fucking melt? I don't understand. Yeah. It's all stupid.
It's like it's like Bell Satellite. They have French channels.
Funniest acronym for LGBT. Example, let's go beat Denmark. Oh, like what could it mean? Like LGBT, but not like something completely random.
Let's go definitely beat Denmark because that's where that show came out from.
Well, it wouldn't make sense because LGBT, Denmark is with a D. So that would be LGBT. So I don't know what the fuck Jeff's talking about.
Taiwan.
Oh, that's good. Let's go break Taiwan. Let's go.
That's the only way to get China to support to want to be LGBT. LGBT.
I see that there's a lot of tension right now, Israel and Palestinian sentiments around the world. People are fighting. Some of it doesn't make sense to me. Like some people are canceling other people. I saw Gal Gadot. People were trying to cancel. And what's Captain Marvel? What the fuck's her name? Brie Larson.
Oh yeah, that whore.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Another fucking dummy. She went and unfollowed her and wanted to show people she's not friends because Gal was in the military she was in the Israeli military. Yeah. Like every person that's fucking born there has to do it.
Exactly.
And then she wrote a thing about how she'd want her and her neighbors to live in peace. And they said, yeah, but you notice how she never said Palestine in her thing. Fuck her. She's a bigot or whatever the hell. And then people went against her. Even though she said, I just want peace. Because so if she had said Palestine, they would have found another reason. But it's just like, guys, you're fighting the wrong people. It's not Gal Gadot who's going to stop this conflict, you know?
I mean,
anyway,
you've seen her in Wonder Woman, bro.
Yeah, that's not real.
I know.
You guys are aware of that, right? She's not actually in the Middle East shooting, stopping bullets and lassoing Muslim people. She's not doing that. It's not real life. So I saw that and I was like, fuck, bro, that's a little intense. And then even here in Toronto, I saw a Jewish guy. I saw a video this morning of him getting beat up by Palestinian protesters in the street. I saw yesterday. I was driving. I went to get ice cream at TMR, and I saw a guy on the highway driving with an ISIS flag out. On Friday, I had seen Palestinian flags, which makes sense. But when I saw the ISIS flag, I was like, "That's not going to win the argument."
Definitely not.
Where do you get that?
It's true.
Where do you get? Are those mass produced?
ISIS.com, bro. Bro, these motherfuckers have their own website now,
bro.
They
used to have a magazine.
Yeah, it's true. You told me about this. That's retarded.
Yeah, but again, not the same thing. So it's fucking horrible. So this shit's happening right now, and it's so fucking crazy. Because if you look at it, it's not as black and white as you'd think it would be. Oh, they're bombing this place. They're bombing that. Oh, dude, it's super complicated. Also, the people that are mad at Palestine, let's say, Palestine isn't being run by a normal democracy. It's not like people voted, all right, you shoot a rocket here.
Oh, yeah, isn't it Hamas?
Yeah, bro, it's not
a terrorist organization.
Exactly, exactly. So don't fucking assume that people in Palestine are like, you know what? Let's just start a war. They want the opposite of that. They're like, stop fucking evicting us. That's so it's super complicated.
They do fucked up shit. You know, they launched rockets from schools and shit.
I know, and then when it gets bombed, they're like, look, they bombed the school. Yeah. I looked at all this shit this morning. What's going on there is so complicated.
Oh yeah,
so complicated. The biggest thing is that people that are in power, countries that are in power, they don't want to get involved. That's the biggest problem. No, but that's the biggest problem because it's either you fully get involved, you go in there, blah, 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 stop this fucking shit. Yeah. It's either we're getting along or nobody's fucking getting along, or you don't take sides. Like you can't say, yeah, I'm for this side defending themselves. What about that side defending themselves? What side? What do you mean? You know, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's either you get in there strong and you're like, oh, no one's fucking fighting. You know? Because also this is all a nice little thing that Turkey's put, because Turkey has ties with Hamas.
Oh yeah.
They're trying to destabilize the region again because they don't like the Mediterranean Union that's excluding them. So it's a nice little thing to try to get Egypt back with them and all that stuff. I don't know if it's gonna work because this is all in the open. So I think like the EU and stuff is probably gonna step up and say something because you can't allow You can't allow a country like Turkey to meddle and start conflicts in the region. That's what the U.S. did and destroy everything. You can't allow that from another country.
No.
So, but Erdogan's fucking desperate. He's desperate because he sees now that like France was against him, Greece, so he's fucking. He's like, I can't have everyone against me. Let's start a conflict. Get Israel out of the way. Yeah, so it's crazy. Yeah,
I watched a video that somebody foresaw the countries who the allies were going to be for World War III and shit. Like if it happens.
First of all, that's even tricky. You don't know because everything could change at the drop of a hat. Because a lot of these alliances are fragile as fuck.
No.
A lot of these alliances are just based on proximity, not even ideology. So when push comes to shove, you might be like, fuck that. Like the Philippines and China. Duterte told China to go fuck themselves twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
First, it was his foreign minister who tweeted. And what did he say? He says, respectively, fuck right off in English. I was like, yeah. And then Duterte said, we're not going from the South China Sea? He goes, we're not fucking moving. That's what we are. We're not fucking moving. And if this is going to break up our friendship, then it breaks up our fucking friendship.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah, because ideologically they're opposed. You get it? But proximity, they're close. So they were allied, but their ideologies are very different. It's fucking crazy.
Why does it feel like every week, like something crazy happens and it feels like it's gonna pop off, but then it doesn't, and then it calms down, but then something
the Israel-Palestine thing, dude,
happens.
is so fucking complicated. I was looking at the history of it today, this morning. I was trying to figure stuff out because I know that like first of all, a Palestinian state didn't exist, but at the time, neither did an Israeli state. And even the stuff that was demanded initially from Jews in Europe, this is a complicated thing. It wasn't to have a Jewish state. It was to have a state for the Jew, which meant they didn't have to have what exists now, Israel. They wanted to have a place where they're safe. You get it? But because all the countries got together and wanted to attack them, then like, the only way is now we have our own state. Fuck everyone else. It's super convoluted.
Christ.
Super convoluted. And the Soviet Union was behind one side because it was like proxy wars they were fighting with the U.S. It's all kinds of meddling that brought us to where we are today. It's crazy, yeah.
Which is a fucking
clusterfuck, completely. Yeah, people hating each other just based on the proximity, just based on the location. Oh, you're born there, fuck you. Yeah, not everyone, but I'm saying like even that exists. Like it got so convoluted, so crazy. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it's super hard to fix it. It's not like a simple draw a border because also the way things are separated, a border doesn't even make sense. Even the original state, the way it was supposed to be separated when they were equal, was all jagged. It wasn't even one straight line. So it wouldn't have made any sense. And then after the war, Israel just took over, the Jews just took over all kinds. So now it's one straight, band of land. God damn. Yeah.
And Gaza is always under attack.
Little strip under attack. It's fucking crazy, bro. I
saw videos like before I left of what the fuck was going on. I was like, Jesus
and you can't look at it and be like, that's normal.
No. It's
completely fucking insane. I have a Palestinian friend, Michelle Singh, that lost her house when they were a kid. The feeling is awful. Imagine just getting evicted. So that's what we saw last week. Remember the 12 families that were getting evicted? Mm-hmm. So imagine getting evicted. Just evicted. Like you don't live here anymore. Not only you don't live here anymore, but this isn't even what you think it is. So it's like, no, it's not Montreal. I know you think you live in Montreal. This isn't Montreal anymore. Get out. Now this is Laval. Laval took over. It's fucking crazy. No. There's Northern Cyprus. That's what happened. Northern Cyprus, same thing.
No.
Northern Cyprus, when the Turks came in, except the difference was that they slaughtered everyone in unnamed graves. They weren't down with regular evictions. YouTube said it needed about 350. That's when I realized Poseidon was about 8 stories tall and a crustacean from the Prozoic era. God damn it, Loch Ness Monster. Yeah, people are going to start using it. Yeah, good. Yeah, we got to start getting back to that. So anywho, all this to say, the Israel-Palestine thing is very, very complicated, and you telling your Israeli or your Palestinian neighbor to go fuck themselves is not going to help the situation one bit. Also, they have nothing to do with it. They have nothing to do with it. The people that have the power to do something are not here. They're not on a podcast. They're not living next to you. So we as people have to start fucking talking and taking action.
No.
And by action, I don't mean beating up your neighbor because he was born in the wrong religion or whatever. That's fucking crazy.
No.
Absurd, guys. Absurd. Anywho, moving past that, Prince Harry.
Yes, this bonkers individual.
So you guys have heard about Princess Harry. You know her. You love her. The Duchess of Sussex or whatever the fuck. So Prince Harry found himself in the good old U.S. of A. Land of the free.
Yes.
Yes.
America, baby.
Yeah, land of the free upgrades sometimes. Free supersized meals. You know how it is.
Hey.
And he was baffled. He was confused about something. He was confused about something called the First Amendment, which is
freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. He said, I quote, there's a lot of things I don't get. I've been looking at this freedom of speech thing. The First Amendment, it's absolutely bonkers. Now, if you don't see how, like, the irony and how crazy it is for a royal to be like, why are they allowed to speak? If you don't see how fucking crazy that is, Americans are like, well, get the fuck out of my country.
Get the fuck out of here.
Do you know how crazy that is for you to be an ex-royal and be like, why are they allowed to speak? This is nuts. We should speak them. That's crazy.
That's
insanity. Complete insanity. So I saw that and I was like, oh, this guy's trying to get fucking killed. Like, don't you want to live at peace outside of the UK? Didn't you say you don't want to be part of the UK? You don't want to be part of the royals, all that shit? Well, if you're going to be in the States, you can't tell them that the First Amendment is crazy, especially that's the cornerstone of America, freedom of speech. It's one of the greatest fucking things ever.
I was like to say, you can take the royal out of royalty, but you can't take the royalty out of the royal.
Look, nobody said that. I never said that. I never said that. No one's ever said that. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
You didn't get it because you could take the royal out of royalty.
Yeah.
But you can never take the royalty out of the royal.
You want to take yourself and get the fuck out of here?
It's like how they used to tell me, you could take the boy out of Park X, but you can't take the Park X out of the boy.
All right, that's enough out of you. And first of all, what people would tell you is you can take the boy out of Park X, but you can't get the penis out of his mouth. That's what they were trying to tell you.
God damn it.
Wow, damn it. See, it's so fucking crazy. Yeah. Let's see. The first thing the First Amendment did was tell England to go fuck itself, which is true. Which is true.
You know, all these conspiracy theories about how they're going to try and take down America by installing royals into the United States is all starting to make sense now.
I don't get the first. It's bonkers. It's crazy. The First Amendment is crazy.
No.
Oh my God, dude. 21st century. Freedom of speech is crazy to this guy.
Do you think if everything goes south and let's say communism, all this shit actually goes through, all this bullshit,
yeah,
you know, people, you know.
Oh, yesterday during the UFC fights, the guy fucking Dariush, the guy who beat Tony Ferguson, that it was part of his interview. He's talking. He's like, you know, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you. Thanks to the Lord Jesus Christ. And he goes, I just want to say, I'm very sorry. I feel you. All the people that have been hurt by fucking socialism and Marxist ideals all around the world.
Oh shit!
And I was like, I like this guy.
Nice. I like him. I don't even know who the fuck
exactly. I like this
guy. Man.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say something, but I lost my train of thought.
It's funny because all the friends that I know now that either are from the Ukraine or anybody whose family has survived all that shit, they're the ones who are like, yeah, you guys are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Don't even talk about it.
But, you know, and it's the same story all the time. You bring up this argument that it's never worked, and then they always come up with but it was never done right.
Oh, it wasn't, because the barista at Starbucks didn't try it. Okay. That's true. It's not debatable. I guess you're right. We need you, or we need the guy with a degree in fucking gender studies.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't tried it. If he tries it, maybe he'll make it work. Yeah, that's what was missing. And that's the piece of the puzzle we were missing.
Is the dude with fucking gender studies.
Yeah, that's what we're missing. George is in the chat right now. George, do we get any messages back from the potential new mayor? Because I'm going to start talking shit if the new mayor doesn't respond. I'm going to start talking shit. I'm giving him a chance. He's got 1 week, George. 1 week, and then I move on. Move on to bigger and badder things, which is destroying his campaign. Out of spite.
You can run for mayor just to fuck him over.
That'd be funny.
Just because he never came on your podcast. And then you win. And then you're on your speech.
Gary says that his Russian ex-girlfriend used to slap people who would call themselves socialists.
I like her.
I like her. What do you say?
What do
you know what I escaped from?
You know what I'm just picturing a tall Russian broad with blue
Nope,
eyes.
he's not doing any media. All right, well, we will crush him. I'm not doing any media. You think I didn't see him pose with a bunch of children pretending he's a rapper? I saw that photo, bro.
You think it's because he lost weight and now he feels more confident?
It's like I could cross my arms.
I like it.
We're starting.
It was a nice fat joke.
We're digging our heels in.
It was a nice fat joke. I liked it.
I mean, look, the federal government already hates us. Another mayor hates us. Big shit. I don't see how we can make bigger enemies, especially since he lost weight.
Well, there's always China.
I think we've rubbed them the wrong way.
I don't think they're aware of it though.
The government, no, I don't think we're big enough to make a dent in there.
Yeah.
Al dente, no. The Saudis used to not like us. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I used to talk a lot of shit about the Saudi government. What's the deal with Yemen? Right? What's going on there?
Yeah, aren't they responsible for that?
Yeah, of course they're responsible for that. We're responsible for that too. Canada was giving them weapons.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the Trudeau was like, I'm a good guy.
Oh yes.
I think my cabinet should be 50% women, 50, but fuck Yemen. Yeah, he was.
Oh, you think he must understood? You think fuck Yemen, like fuck the men?
Maybe
that's why you know what I mean? Because he's a cuck, right?
Maybe.
He probably just a misunderstanding.
Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Who the fuck knows? Anyways, so I've been watching some films. Like I said, I started watching People Just Do Nothing. That came to us from our friends over at Jofo podcast. Teeks messaged me and told me, can you watch the show? I think you're going to like it. Turns out I did like it. It's kind of like The Office, but with pirate radio.
Oh.
Another weird thing about the UK, you can't do like online radio. Can't do pirate radio. Like that's fucking, they have a lot of rules in the UK. But I guess it's probably because they were taking a station. And even here, I guess if they catch you and you're taking a frequency, they're going to get mad at you. But yeah, they could just went on the internet fully.
Yeah, they do have weird rules, though, but they also have people that are in charge of them that don't believe in freedom of speech. So
yeah, the UK apparently you need to you need to basically have a license to have a TV. I think you need to register.
Yeah, you need to like you register your car.
That's fucked, bro.
That's insane, bro.
So you have 3 TVs, you got to pay 3 registrations.
Basically.
For what though? Why do they want you to register
because
TV? It's a bit much, man.
I don't know, but I mean,
what's up with like how big do you want the government to be?
Hold on, like even if you register your TVs, they can't know what you're watching.
I have no idea. Of course they can. Of course they can. What are you talking about? Yeah, just like the internet.
I'm trying to figure out the purpose of that though.
I have no fucking idea.
What do you think it is? Like, let's spitball here.
No idea. I could speculate, but I have no idea why. I mean, number one, they would save money. It's just an extra tax.
That's the most logical one.
That's the most logical one. Then it would just be to see, like, look, if we need to do a broadcast, a message, are we really going to get it into people's homes so people see it? Which is like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Either way, it's completely psychotic.
It is, but then if you think about, they've been through World War I, II, all these wars in the UK, and let's say they do need to get a message across their peasants, how would they do it?
What do you mean now?
Yeah.
Everyone has a TV or a cell phone.
No, I know, but yeah, it's true.
No, it doesn't change anything. It's just overreach. It's 100% overreach. It's just them involving themselves just so that you could get used to them having their hands up your ass. That's all it is. Register my TV. Get the fuck out of here. I want to know if you have a TV, if you have fuck you. Fuck you. That's the good thing about America, man.
No.
Well, the old America. The new America is
weird,
hurt feelings and no real freedom. You're free to say something that I agree with. That's the new America.
Yeah.
Disagree with me and go fuck yourself. By the way, I've been listening because I don't have time to read it. So I got the audiobook, Matt Taibbi's book, Hate Inc. I was very curious because I heard it was going to discuss a little bit about how because the media in the U.S. changed in the last 20 years, like drastically, where it used to be about breaking stories, like journalists had ethics, and then it turned into, especially with the Trump years, it turned into just fucking craziness. It turned into a show for money, and I was listening to it, and it was fucking, there was a lot of interesting stuff that I didn't know about.
Really? It's called Hate Incorporated? Hate Inc.?
Hate Inc.
Okay.
So it's very interesting. One of the things that I found out, I didn't realize, was that it's funny because for all the shit that CNN all that was talking, they were just playing Trump's game the whole time. Because Trump was very much in favor of the brand new crazy story to cover up the old story. You get it? Focus on this. Because one of the things he was guilty of is that there was never any closure. Something big would happen, he'd get upset, whatever, and then something and then he would leave that and go to the next thing, like the news cycle was doing.
Yeah.
Which is what they were doing. What they would do is they would sensationalize something big. The second some evidence would start to come out that it was fake, they didn't want to apologize. So they would move on to the next story. They would move on to the next story, and they left all these holes. They left all these like open-ended stories happening from the beginning to... And we even found like that guy Steele, the guy who initially said that there was like some backdoor deal, the Kremlin was controlling Trump, and then it was like disproven. That guy was a part of the Clinton Foundation. He was paid by the Clintons.
Oh shit!
That's what Trump was complaining about when he was talking about Steele, and I was like, what the fuck's he bitching about? That's what he was complaining about. Yeah, it was. So basically the rumors that started that like, oh, the Clintons have just found out information that Trump is actually working for the Russians, which was untrue. They're the ones who put it out there. And then they were like, we were told, oh, this is crazy, right? Yeah. And the people who knew about it in the media, that then it came out that they knew about it, they never apologized. They never corrected it. It one day was like, yeah, this is what really happened. And then they stopped talking about it, which is the same thing Trump did. Every time he was wrong, he would just add something new would happen, and he would never answer what. So they were doing the same thing.
So they were just playing them all along.
They were all playing each other the same game. They were playing the same game of no accountability. But what's crazy about the media is that Trump, he's gone. Like the presidency is destroyed now. You know, Trump's out of there. But the media is forever. Like I don't know how they're gonna fix themselves. Is tainted because you did it for 4 years.
Yeah.
Now nobody trusts you because now when stuff's gonna like you lied about stuff you didn't have to lie about.
No.
You know, so their image was completely tainted. So now there's an opening. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but there's an opening for if ever there was a media company that could come out that would have money and it would just be news. It would just be, I don't give a shit, right, left, blue, red, I don't give a fuck. This is what happened. Make your own decision. That would, all the eyes would go there. Because people on both sides, people that used to watch Fox News, people that used to watch CNN are frustrated with both the channels. Because they both did nonsense. They both omitted facts in favor of the sensational story.
They both pulled scams.
They both pulled scams on people, yeah. One was worse. Obviously, CNN trying to start a race war is worse. But Fox closing its eyes every time something bad would happen is also just as fucked up. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so I just started now. It's still early on, but it was just fucking nuts. I was like, fuck, bro. This is crazy how this... and it was a slippery slope. And then some journalists were like, oh, okay, just this one time. And then it was just snowball. Then you can't get out of it. Then you're fucked, yeah. Because everybody shuns you. If you say the truth was... what was it? There's a word for it. They call it amongst each other. If you just want to say the truth, they and it's not for ratings or whatever, they view you as a bad guy. You're like a Puritan. Yeah.
A what now?
Like a Puritan. You're too pure. Oh, okay, because you're a journalist. You want to tell the truth now. Get out of here, fag. That's how they were treating you.
Really?
Yeah. Because those journalists that are like, well, that's not true. Like, oh, it's not true. It's, oh, you're going to go for the truth. You don't want us to take down Trump? Yeah.
Really?
And he's like, well, no, it has nothing to do with Trump. It's just like, why don't we just tell the people the truth? Oh, you want to tell the truth now? Yeah, it's crazy. The media, the media lost its fucking mind. Yeah, because they became super rich. Trump made them so much money. In 4 years, all the news organizations were making so much money.
Really?
Yeah, because the fucking guy would never close a story. If he was wrong or right, he would never continue try to close it. He would move on to the next thing. So he would let them just create all these explosions around him. So people were always watching. What is Trump going to do today? It was like a reality show. So he made them all so much money by being a dumbass.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they fucking took advantage of the people. They lied like crazy.
And in the end, they won.
Well, in the end, they lost a lot of eyes. Like a lot of people are like, fuck that shit. These guys are always bullshitting. But they won in terms of money. Yeah. Now it's very hard for them to make that kind of money because nobody gives a shit now because this guy's asleep. He's not doing anything. But when Trump was there, they made all kinds of crazy money they were making. It was career highs.
Really?
Yeah. It was people were watching the news cycle. It was crazy. Yeah. It was, dude. And I just started the book too. It's fucking interesting.
How much of a plot twist would it be?
If this was Trump had actually bought stocks in all these companies.
Yeah, bro, that would be insane, bro. I think that would be the plot twist of the century.
Yeah. Big Joe, it's the same thing here. Dude, here what's fucking crazy is that, so let's say the CBC. The CBC is supposed to be the public broadcaster, okay? So it's not supposed to it can't take a side. Well, it's not supposed to take a side at political parties, but because it's funded by the people. But it tried to take the conservatives to court over using some of their footage from one of their campaigns. But the fucked up thing is that it used public money to take one of the political parties to court. It's completely insane.
Why did they take them to... Hold on.
Because during one of the campaigns, they used footage. Like, the campaign, you have these videos.
Yeah.
They used footage from the CBC, which should have been at least allowed by all the public. It's just crazy. It's just completely insane. Yeah, but they lost. I think they had to.
Good.
But it was just insane that like, you never asked me. It's my money. You think I want money spent so you guys could fight each other? You're all the same. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
A lot of fuckery, bro.
A lot of fuckery, bro. Yeah, bro. Government's got way too big. They're taking advantage, yeah. And hyperinflation's on the way now. You guys, we're going to feel it at the supermarket, at the gas pump. We're going to start feeling it.
I'm already feeling it at the
gas
pump.
They fucked us. Guys, they fucked us. So stop with this nonsense of, no, I got to vote for him. He's pretty or nah. All these guys need to leave. They completely fucked us. Yeah. Which is, it's going to get me banned.
We're ruined, bro.
They completely ruined us, yeah.
We had something so good.
The best.
The best.
Yeah. Both countries in their own way, they were doing very well. The US and Canada for so long.
And then?
Well, this started in the 2000s, though. The stuff started shaking in the 2000s. Canada was lucky because economically our government was smart, and that's why we didn't get wrapped up when
in 08?
In 08, because we had like a very financial, like fiscally conservative people that were like, we're not going to play with housing. America got rattled.
In 08, yeah.
But it all started before that. It started in the 90s, then. They had repealed certain stuff that was that would protect people and kind of keep Wall Street in check. And then Wall Street do whatever the fuck they wanted. This is build up. This doesn't happen. When you notice it now, it's not because it just happened now. Like it was Clinton who repealed Glass-Steagall. So there's a lot of shit like
Glass-Steagall? It's pretty cool.
Glass-Steagall. That's what I said. No, I didn't say Glass-Steagall, bro.
Oh, eagle.
No, I didn't. What are you hearing?
I heard Glass-Steagall.
No, two different words. Look.
Because I'm picturing an eagle in glass.
No, it's not glass. No, well, glasses, right?
Or like a glass eagle.
No, there.
Let me see.
That's what I'm saying. Glass-Steagall.
Ah, okay.
Not glassed eagle.
Keep going. I'm sorry. Are they mad in the chat?
They're little. Well, they're all saying glassed eagle. Is that what he thinks you said? That's my porn name. All right.
Okay, sorry. Keep going.
Wooden ferret. If you really want to go there, you can go back to Richard Nixon axing the gold standard. Shit, you can go back to them fucking eliminating Kennedy when he wanted to institute the silver standard.
Fuck.
Yeah. So anyways, it goes far back. So it's not the your today guy. Then you have Trudeau doesn't give a Trudeau doesn't give a fuck. Trudeau cares about popularity, right? That's why anybody who's in government, who's in charge, and then says I want to have 50% male, 50% female, which is fuck. First of all, 25% of how many of your constituents are female? But not that it should matter. If you're in charge of the most important entity in the country, let's say government, federal government, you should want the best of the best. So their gender should never even come into play. Their orientation should never come into play. It shouldn't matter. You can have an entire gay Mexican only. I don't care if that's the best. That's the best. That's who you take. You don't take them. You're like, we already have gay Mexicans. We're gonna need a straight Ethiopian. It's like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? None of that shit should matter. Just put the best of the best. So the second he did that, the second he played identity politics, you know that he doesn't give a shit about us, or it's completely insane.
Speaking of Ethiopia, by the way,
Yeah.
you said Ethiopian. Have you seen what's happening in Ethiopia? Like some kind of crazy shadow war.
I didn't get my issue of Ethiopian Monthly, so I don't know.
I saw it on Twitter quick, but I didn't have a chance to read it all.
What happened?
Because apparently there's a shadow war going on in Ethiopia, and it's
a shadow war. I like where this is going.
And apparently it's getting out of hand, and there's all kinds of crazy like human rights violations, people being murdered, raped, all kinds of crazy shit.
For what?
Because there's a shadow war.
Okay, what does that mean?
Meaning like, I think it means that there's a war.
So you don't know what it means because you brought this up. I didn't bring it up.
Because I didn't have time to really look into it.
So why are you bringing it up?
Because I found it interesting.
How is it interesting? You don't even know what's happening.
Well, because it's said shadow war, and I think it's cool.
I'm just going to say, that you're the reason why these institutions thrive, right? You know that's the reason. You're the reason. Yeah, you're exactly the reason. Do you see how into it you jumped in? You were all in. You're like, this fucking shadow war. People are, what does that mean? You're like, I don't fucking know, but shadow war, bro.
Look, I just from what I read, from what I understood, from the little that I read, apparently some fucked up shit is going on.
But you didn't read anything. You like,
I just read like a bit, and then I didn't have time to read the rest because we're going live.
That's not true.
But if somebody can like look into it,
but this is insane. This is insane, guys. This is. By the way, most people don't vote.
Really?
Most people don't vote. I know in the States, at least, most people don't vote.
That's a bad thing, right?
I guess, yeah. Like, nothing's really representative then. Because 100% of the votes...
So
if 100% of the votes aren't 50% of the population, isn't that weird?
That is weird. So you're telling me most people are just kind of going with it?
Well, that's what it was in the States. I don't know. We should see how many people voted. If you want, bring that up on your phone. Last Canadian election, federal election, how many people voted? Nah. Fuck. I don't think it's. Imagine it's the same in Canada. That would be weird. For some reason, I had this idea that in Canada more people voted, but I could be wrong. There's some countries where they take it really seriously. Nobody doesn't vote. Yeah. Gary says that in Belgium, voting is mandatory and the country still fucked. So it doesn't. Yeah, well, you see, here's the thing. So I guess even if 100% of the country voted, if these are your options, you're not going to go too far. Depends if Poseidon doesn't vote. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing. So that's the argument, Christine, right? Like, some people say, well, not every vote should count the same, but we always forget about the fact, and I get that too. Like, you have idiots that you're like, well, does their vote really, should it count the same as you? But the other issue I have is that even if all the smart people are voting or only the dumb people or both, if your options are both garbage, it doesn't matter who votes at the end of the day.
In Canada, in 2019, 21st of October 2019, there is a total of 27,373,058 people that can vote.
That's not the question.
But there's only 18,350,359.
So less that actually voted.
There's less, but we have more than 50%. What's it called?
Registered.
Total ballots cast.
How many people voted?
18,350,359 out of the 27 million.
No, there's not 27 million in Canada.
I'm on the official website, elections.ca.
There's 27 million people in Canada?
Yeah, that can vote.
Oh, okay.
Our population is 35 million, though.
So we have 9 million kids?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Interesting. So we have like 1/3. That's actually not bad. 1/3 are youthful. The future could look bright then.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want an aging population, because we had that for a few years now.
Yeah. So that means we've been having more kids. That's a good thing.
I don't know if we have more, because still 1/3. That means the majority are going to be old after.
Voter turnout percentage, 67, it says. But it's actually the voter turnout has been dropping. It used to be very high, like 75, 80% and shit like that. It dropped in the 90s, right after the 90s, the early 2000s dropped a lot. In 2008, dropped to 58.8%.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
I think I know.
Why?
What we're saying. People feel like there's no difference. Like, who am I going to vote for, these fucking monkeys? What's the difference? Why would I go out of my way if it's all the same? They're just going to fuck me. Yeah, I get that.
In 15, it jumped back up to 68.3.
You needed to pay taxes to be able to vote. The country was the third biggest global power back then. Oh, yeah, if you pay taxes, you're allowed to vote. I've heard different things like that. It's never going to happen in a place like this. I have heard different... different things like that about, hey, maybe it should be an IQ thing, or maybe it should be an education thing, or maybe it should be a taxes thing. But I don't know if I want to go that route. I don't believe that that's the issue. Even though, yes, sometimes you do see stupid people and you're like, fuck, this person has the same vote as me. I get that. I get that argument, but I don't think that that's the key. I think the key is better options as opposed to shutting people up, that you think shouldn't vote. I'd rather not do that, let them vote, but give better options to people.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Or let them get educated more. Or maybe the media, it would be, like, if there was an independent body that could monitor the CBC to make sure there's no biased shit happening, like what they do now, that we would make it super hardcore illegal, like really, the punishment would be very high, so that they would just be neutral. Be like, let me present with the facts. That, I think, would be better than stopping people who don't pay taxes from voting or shit like that. Even though that's also an argument that if you refuse to pay taxes, why are you voting? All of it is fucking... Yeah. I get all these sides. I just think that's more complicated and a little mean. Because what if somebody's not paying taxes because he can't pay taxes? You know what I mean?
Hold on. This is weird.
Aaron O'Toole's another fucking tool. Aaron O'Toole, Faiz is bringing it up. Yeah, he's another fucking tool. Like, there's no good political leader right now in Canada. What were you going to say?
No, something about the voter turnout. The U.S. is about the same also. 2008, they had 62.3%.
Fuck, that's crazy though, bro. In free countries like that, you should have 90% of the people that are able to vote.
No. That means and they have much larger population. So that means they have like
doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change
percentage-wise. We're talking about similar. So the same amount of people, percentage-wise,
I see what you mean.
are kind of disillusioned with the government. Which, you know what? Even the States, I understand them, dude. It's all fuckery. No. I get it. You know?
It's all burdes, as they say.
I get it. I get you being just disheartened and be like, ugh, who am I going to fucking vote for? Because I feel like that too. I'm like, who the fuck is there? They're all shit. All I know is that I'm not going to vote for fucking Trudeau. That's for sure. He fucked us enough. But I know that no matter who I vote for, they're not going to win. Who's going to win? Maybe a minority, but I doubt it. I think Trudeau's going to get a minority this time around. Again.
It's all lunacy, bro, that it's come to this.
We'll see. First day is, let's see, they should put more days for people to vote. One day isn't enough to think. But the problem, Michelle, is that you're not supposed to think on the day that you're voting.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be educated beforehand, and then you go and you cast your vote. So the thing is, when the media does a disservice and they don't present the actual candidates' positions, it makes situations where when you go to vote, you're like, I don't want to vote for this guy, but I only heard shitty things about this guy. I don't really know what this guy. That's why. It's because they're hiding stuff. They did the same thing to Ron Paul for years in the States. They would just fuck with him because they didn't want a third-party candidate to take votes from anyone else. So that's what they did. Let's see here. Jeff Hillman dropping a deuce in the super chat says, the best leader, Pantelis, Poseidon, Guido Grasso, Mike Ward. Best leader between us? Well, it's definitely not Guido or Poseidon.
I was about to say, maybe I'd be a good mayor. I'd be the fun mayor. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know who the better leader would be between me and Mike. I don't know.
Like, as the mayor of Montreal for Christmas, it would be a Christmas tree with a stripper pole down the middle.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, you'd be a terrible mayor. Yeah. You're like the divorce mayor.
Yeah.
You're like if two mayors got a divorce. And you're like, I'm still here, guys. I brought you strippers. I'm better than that mayor. Yeah, you're a divorced mayor.
Divorced mayor.
Yeah.
Just Mrs. Claus stripping down the middle of the Christmas tree.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus also not real. Not real.
No, but I mean, you get a fucking stripper called Mrs. Claus, bro. I don't know. You may get one of the thick ones, right?
The thick ones.
The thick ones. You dress her up as Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, Poseidon is very Oswald Cobblepot-esque. Yeah.
Who's Oswald Cobblepot?
You ever seen Cobblepot? You ever seen Batman Returns? The second Batman movie. The original second one with Michael Keaton.
I don't think I have.
Well, he's the main bad guy. He's the main villain in that. He also goes by the name of the Penguin.
I have seen it.
There you go.
Yes. It was the short penguin.
The one and only.
Wasn't that Danny DeVito?
It was Danny DeVito. Oswald Cobblepot. And he sexually harasses people in the movie. By the way, that movie got away with a lot.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he? Yeah. Fuck, you unlocked a deep memory, bro.
Oh, it's deep.
Yeah. I watched it as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why was it in there deep? Like, what happened?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like when you watch something that you've watched and you enjoyed, but you kind of forgot about its existence. And then you say...
By the way, you're wearing the same shirt, Michelle says, that his science teacher used to wear.
Nice. What is... Okay.
Just letting you know. Talking about memories, you're digging deep.
Hey.
But he says ma professor, so I'm pretty sure it's a woman.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that's what he means. You're wearing a lady shirt.
I'm not wearing a lady shirt.
I don't think it's a lady shirt because it has the man pocket.
Yes.
That's where you put your tampons, no?
I'm never going to wear this shirt again. Go fuck yourself. You ruined this shirt for me, bro.
I didn't mean to. Guido might be free this week.
Yes.
That's what he told me.
So we may get another intellectual.
He had 20 minutes of phone time today.
So he's basically in prison at this point.
He's basically in prison at this point.
Free my boy Guids.
Free Guids.
He
said he might. If he's out this week, we're going to definitely podcast.
Oh, for sure.
You guys can do an intellectuals.
And he's going to have more stories?
Oh, yeah. They put him in the hardcore section, so he's going to have some fucking stories. Yeah.
Fuck.
Like public masturbators,
How does he keep
rapists.
getting back in there, bro?
I don't fucking know, bro. He's going to tell us. He says because I don't even know anything to say, but he said he wants to talk about it when he gets out. He's going to give everyone details. I guess on the intellectuals.
Yeah.
He'll give everyone details about it's so fucking crazy. Oh, that's shit.
This is insane. Bro, this has been a wild year, bro. This is why it felt good to get away a bit.
By the way, the masks thing, people are fighting over it again, huh?
Here?
The CDC came out and said if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need to wear masks. Mm-hmm. And then people started to complain about the dumbest thing. Even, was it Rachel Maddow came out and said, I understand that CDC is saying that. However, it's going to take me some effort to look at people in the street without a mask and not instantly hate them for thinking that they're trying to kill me and my safety and thinking that they vote Republican. And then the CDC is like, okay, that's fucked up. Yeah, you could, even if you get vaccinated, just keep your mask on. Yeah, the CDC is like, okay, we've started a civil war. Yeah, people are fucking nuts.
This is insane.
Because now, I mean, it's been happening for a year, but the mask turned into a political statement.
Oh yeah, I showed you that retarded picture.
So even if you don't need it, let's say you're in your car alone, you don't need a mask, and you're vaccinated, where the fuck it is, the fact that you could go without a mask, you can have someone who sees you without it and assumes that it's because you don't believe in COVID or whatever the fuck it is. Like, mental shit. Mental.
How did we come to this, bro?
I'm telling you right now.
It's like I saw the picture. I showed it to you. You know what it was? I'm going to describe it for people. It was basically two people parachuting with a mask, right? And with this mask, by the way. It was a cartoony thing. And one person didn't have a parachute, which was the mask. And then there were like the two people with the mask that they were parachuting with. They were like, oh, he must be an anti-masker.
Yeah, that's great. By the way, the mask and the parachute analogy doesn't work. I'll tell you why.
Of course not.
Because if you fly out of a plane without a parachute, you have 100% chance of exploding when you land on the ground. Yeah. Whereas if you don't wear a mask and you walk outside and you get COVID, I mean, even if you get it, you have less than a 1% chance of dying. So I don't think it's the same thing. That's a weird analogy to use.
But people like to do this shit.
Yeah, it's divide and conquer.
Yeah,
but again, that's what I'm learning from the book, is that the media figured it out. That's the most eyes, is when you create the enemy on either side, and the enemy is a little vague, but they're easily identifiable in the sense that it could be your neighbor. They're close. You know, it's just somebody who's black. It's somebody who's white. It's very simplistic. That's where you get the most eyes, because they always watch, like, what are those sons of bitches doing? And then they feel threatened. They feel like it's real life. It's not a game. You get it?
No.
So for them, they're getting ratings. They don't give a shit. But they're destroying families, communities. Yeah.
This is criminal, bro. They should be fucking apprehended.
Well, this is the kind of shit, but you look at it, they even use the same words that like communist countries would use back in the day to divide and conquer people, to get rid of critical thinking and to just put in the divisiveness. Because that's what you do. You divide and conquer. That's what they did. By the way, speaking of, we were talking about Israel and Palestine, that's what the Brits did in the beginning with... because they didn't want to give them a full state, because Palestine was like, so we're going to get a full state. They go worried because they were going to lose power. So what they did is they set up the Christian, the Muslim, and the Jewish religious leaders, and they had them communicating through them, never directly, and kind of like being vague about what powers each one had, so that they're always arguing with each other.
Oh my God.
So that the Brits were like, you see, you can't handle yourselves. We got to be here to rule over you.
Oh, shit.
Until they got fed up because of all the wars and then left. But
Fucking hell, eh?
Yeah, divide and conquer. Dude, they do it everywhere. Not just the Brits, everyone who's in charge, but they divide and conquer. In the same country, they do it. They're doing it in the States, they're doing it in Canada. People are fighting over stupid shit. Like, it's the easiest way. Because you can't have everyone united against you. Then you have no power.
And through the chaos, you maintain power.
Yeah, through chaos, you maintain power. It's amazing. Because you have them fighting, so then they all come to you. You know? Hey, this guy's breaking into my house. I broke in this house because this guy, I think he wants to kill me. Guys, settle down. But really, you're the one who said, yo, that guy's trying to break in your house. You should kill him. Hey, that guy's trying to kill you. And he's lying about you breaking his house. And then you watch them do it. And then they come to you. That's what the government's doing. They realize that's the best way to govern. I mean, it's the shittiest way in terms of progress. We're going to fuck everything up. But that's what they do. They just release little bits of misinformation, get people to fight each other.
And then people forget about what they were fighting in the first place.
People forget about what the government's doing. Think about the U.S. right now. Gas shortages, right? The gas shortages.
Oh, yeah.
The hyperinflation, all that stuff that's happening, right? And they're fighting with each other. This is your fucking fault. What's with these anti-maskers? What's with this? Black or white and all that stuff. When really, if they would all get together and be like, wait, hold on a fucking second. Not only do we have reserves that we should be able to call upon so that we don't have this for the next fucking 100 years, this kind of problem, but also there's people that don't have fucking food in their streets right now. Why are we funding billions of dollars worth of fucking wars and shit? What the fuck are we doing out there in the Middle East? Are you crazy? Why the fuck are there hungry people in Chicago? And then we have military installations around the fucking in Asia. Like, are we crazy?
Flint still doesn't have clean water.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? But no. They divide and conquer. So everyone argues about their own stupid shit and doesn't realize that they're all getting played. Yeah, I'm telling you, the white guy, the black guy, they're not your enemy. Your enemy sits in a chair and doesn't give a fuck about your color. He sees you the same way as a peasant. It's all bullshit.
Dave Chappelle said the same thing.
Dave Chappelle is a smart man.
Do you remember? It was one of his specials.
I don't remember, but I believe it. Most they made another thing that they've done this last decade that's weird is the anti-intellectual movement. Basically, I used to look up to smart people that would study things. That was important. Now, the people that are really into science and logic as opposed to your feelings, they're viewed as the enemy.
Jordan Peterson
is one of those guys. Yeah, it's true. He's like, well, let's just go. Yeah, they tried to crucify him because ideologically he differed. It didn't matter if he was using science or if he was using empirical evidence. That didn't matter. What mattered is he went against the narrative. Fucking Elon Musk with Saturday Night Live. He's rich. He's this, and we don't want him on the show. First of all, everyone you have there on the show is rich. He might be the richest guy that you've had.
He was richer than them.
He was richer than them.
That's why.
But you didn't say that there's a cutoff to rich. What you didn't like is that he wasn't a staunch fucking left-wing psychopath. That's it. And he's not right-wing either. He's more left than he is right, Elon Musk. And also, he's one of the fucking smartest people you ever had on the show. The government couldn't send rockets to space that often.
And funnier than some of them.
And funnier than a lot of them. Like, he's doing big shit, dude. He's doing actual... Yeah. He's creating stuff. And he's your enemy. When have we had a guy like that in recent memory? No.
I don't think we've ever.
I don't know. Not in my lifetime. I don't remember.
He's
like a Tony Stark almost type of guy.
Yeah, that hasn't been taken advantage of by because nobody could control him. He's like a private entity, right? Elon?
Would a prime minister of Poseidon be a man of the people or who are these peasants? Poseidon would be who are these peasants? He sees the world differently than I do. If you give him a bit of power, he abuses it.
I don't think so.
I know so. So he wouldn't be that.
Have I abused power?
Let's see, the Russell Brand podcast. On the Russell Brand. Actually, I reached out to Russell Brand, by the way. Russell Brand's people had gotten back to me when I had asked him to do the show. And they were very polite and very nice. And they said to check back in, I think, over the summer because he was very busy doing stuff now. So, yeah, I like Russell Brand. I was listening to him. I wanted to have him on one of the Pantelis podcasts.
Bring him to the Greek.
That's him.
Yeah.
Poseidon will act like royalty if only he becomes a mayor. Yeah, even if Poseidon's the president of the local district, he's gonna fucking.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, what have I done that proves that I would become like that?
Everything, your entire existence.
What do you mean?
Everything. Every time you're given power, even when if you have the power of purchase, if you have the purchasing power to buy something at a store, you become an asshole to the employees.
No,
bro.
I was nice today.
That doesn't mean anything.
It goes by mood, bro.
There you go.
Not by
terrible leader.
Not by power.
You'd be a terrible leader.
You
have to put. Look,
but hold on. I would never want to be a leader of anything, anyways, to begin with.
Look,
because I know that I wouldn't want that responsibility, anyways. Fuck that. I just want to chill, bro. Have fun.
Well, there you go.
What I mean?
No, you wouldn't. I mean, a good leader doesn't exist right now because they're all in it for themselves. Like I said, Trudeau, same thing. Trudeau, the second he put his own ideologies and his own, I want to be liked by everyone or by most people in the media. So I'm not going to put Canada first. I'm going to put my image first. Already there, you lost it.
Yeah.
Trump, same thing. Biden, same thing. When it's the second you put anything but the people first, you're not a good leader. It's impossible. You can't be a good leader.
But there's nothing. Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that.
There is.
No. It's people who.
There is 100%. I'll tell you what's wrong with it.
I'll give you an example. Like, I know I would not be able to put the people first, right? Because I want to.
Okay, so you shouldn't run.
I would never run.
But there you go.
Because I know myself.
I know. But what I'm saying is a lot of some people know that. Some people know they go, no, bro, I can't. I don't want to get in. Like, I don't want to get mixed up in this, and they get it. But there's a lot of people that like the people that we have in charge now in the U.S. and in Canada that get into it for fame, clout, whatever the fuck you want, ego, money, whatever the fuck it is. And it's the shittiest reason to get into it because it's not a real job. It's a service. You're supposed to serve someone. You get it?
Yeah.
It's like wanting to be, you're like, I want to be the best cashier at McDonald's. But then when someone comes to you and they speak French, you refuse to answer or vice versa. Or it's like, well, then what the fuck are you in this for, bro? Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Anyways. Poseidon should start the MCPD party, ma carte de pointe party.
Bastards.
Of course I could make fun of you.
That was very nice.
Yeah, you were good. Nice, that's because you had your girl with you. That's why you don't want to show her that. I know. Poor girl hasn't met the real you yet.
No, but I've described my real me to her.
I've described. She probably thinks you're lying. She's like, that can't be a real person.
Because I'm super sweet with her.
I once skull fucked a Pakistani dishwasher because the dish wasn't clean enough. Like, what? Oh, yeah.
She doesn't believe me. She's actually told me, I don't believe you can actually be this much of an asshole because I've been literally nothing but sweet.
And then you're like, and then he's presenting, like, you see these restraining orders, all of them. And they're not even all from elementary schools. It's crazy the things I've done. This is an old folks home. This is, we can't go to Barbados anymore. This is Montenegro. That's off the list. You know? There's a giant part of Africa that won't let me back in.
Oh, shit. God damn.
This is too fucking funny. Yes, I was watching the fights last night. Fuck, man, fights are so exciting.
Yes.
This UFC, did they take... I feel like they made it more exciting. I don't know if it was just yesterday, but I feel like the time in between fights used to be longer during the night. Like, there used to be too many commercials. And it would take me out of it. But I feel like now they up their game. Like, Dana White realized that people, like, it's fucking annoying. And they shortened it. The time between fights, and it's funner. It's more exciting to watch. You don't have to wait 15 minutes between each fight.
I always only watched highlights anyways.
Because that's what I don't like about the what's it called, the shit that was it Trey, what the fuck's it called, Triller, that Logan Paul is in and all that shit, where there's an hour and a half of people singing poorly between the fights. Like, you know, Logan Paul.
What's Triller?
Triller, that's where all the fights are, like the boxing matches, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, that shit.
Okay.
It's on, and those guys like, let's say there's a fight. So you watch a 1.5 minute fight between some has been and some never was, and then you wait 37 minutes of Justin Bieber, and then maybe 10 minutes later you have Snoop Dogg yelling on the microphone, and then after that, when you're close to an hour, then there's another fight. It's fucking garbage. It's too long in between. So
That's
you
insane.
you lose interest. But I was noticing the last couple of UFC events, and I noticed yesterday it was very pam.
Snippety, snap.
Yeah, and I appreciated it. I was like, okay, and it finished late. It finished almost at 1 a.m., but it was still, it didn't take too long between. Because if it takes too long between, you lose that adrenaline.
Yeah.
And I feel like Dana may have figured that out. Like, they may have, like, let me tighten this. Because maybe he saw people complaining about Triller. Triller's nonsense. Like, it's like the main event is next. Come back here in an hour.
Is that a website? What is that?
Triller. It's a whole production thing. It's just like how ESPN Plus is, or DAZN Sports, DAZN, whatever the fuck it's. Same shit. Yeah. Dariush was fucking cool yesterday. He was fucking goddamn. Never thought Pantelis Live was that late. Lol. Oh, Pantelis Live is always on at 4 p.m.
I think this is the only show we've never.
This is the only show we've never changed the time of ever. 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. It takes too long when fights end in the first round. Yeah, but Genji, in the UFC, I've noticed that they tighten it. Even if it ends in the first, they're not going to be like, all right, we're going to wait a half hour. Whereas fucking Triller, it could be 1 round, fucking 10 rounds. It's just, they're going to wait. They're going to have some music videos, some idiot yelling.
By the way, because I don't want to forget, I want to rewind a little bit back to Elon Musk. Did you see what he did?
Yeah.
Did you see what he did with Bitcoin?
I'm listening.
Okay. So people were criticizing him, or they were blasting him, or whatever the fuck, because a couple of years
François, every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you come here, we're going to be here. Unless there's like an emergency. It's like the one day of the week where 4 o'clock, we're going to be here, we'll be on the chat, we'll just fuck around. Pantelis Live was meant to be the fuck around show, and it turned into church. I don't know how that happened. First of all, I don't even know how the hell this became a real show. This was literally just a test.
Yeah.
This was literally just, hey, can we go live stream? Oh, we could live stream. And then this happened.
And this is the only church that
we started a goddamn cult by accident. As most cults, I guess, are started.
It's true, eh? What was I saying? Yeah, Elon Musk. What he did, I like saying it like that. I don't know why. What he did was a couple of years ago, he bought $1 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Okay.
And recently, he dumped it for 1.5 billion. So he made 500 milli profit.
Nice.
Right?
I'm with him.
And then he said that Tesla no longer accepts Bitcoin.
Good.
Because it's no good for the environment.
And it's fake. Go on.
So now he's catching some slack online, apparently.
I'm with him all the way. I don't agree with him on everything, but I'm just saying I'm with him all the way. Sell while you're high. That's good. That's smart. That's smart. And then I understand him telling people. He said it's bad for the environment, mining Bitcoin. It is true too, I guess, but everything's bad for the environment.
Yeah, at this point.
But what a better answer, more honest, would have been like, I cannot give you an actual car for your imaginary currency.
Yeah, that would have been a nice answer.
That would have been hilarious. If all those stocks, all the crypto stuff starts plummeting. Like, wait a second, fuck, he's right.
It's true. But all our currency is fugazi.
All of it's fugazi. All of it's fugazi because it's not backed by gold anymore.
Exactly.
So it's all fugazi. But it just would have been funny. You know what? You know that fucking weirdo online. He's one of these. I see him as a scammer. Dan Pena. You ever heard of this old guy? He's like he's always yells.
Oh yes, the billionaire.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's a real billionaire. To me, he feels. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe guys, if I'm wrong, let me know. Maybe if he's not a scammer, he just feels to me whenever I see videos of him come, the way he talks feels like a telemarketer.
Well, yeah, he's got that sleek salesman.
So style. maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the way he talks and he's an honest guy. I don't, I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong. But to me, that's how he feels. But he did say something that I've heard from a lot of people, and I'm like, when he said recently, says when people find out who really is behind Bitcoin,
that's where he lost me too.
They won't be able to sell as fast as they want. They're going to try to get the fuck out of Bitcoin so quickly. Yeah. And I was like, I've heard that before too, but when he says it, it makes it seem even more preposterous because he has that phony car salesman feel that I feel like it's just bullshitting.
But also the founder of Bitcoin has come out finally.
No, I don't think we know.
He's Japanese, yeah. I Googled it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. The guy behind. No, that's the guy who did the first ever. He created the first ever way, but there's like actual Bitcoin. Apparently, we still don't know the guy who's behind it.
Isn't it Satoshi Nakamoto?
No, it wasn't him. He's the guy that came up with it.
Really?
Yeah.
But we still don't know who basically launched Bitcoin?
There's some shit like that, yeah. Apparently, there's a lot of mystery to a lot of it, yeah. We know the Dogecoin guy, though. The Dogecoin guy spoke about it. I read an article about him. Yeah.
And he launched it how?
He's just fucking around.
And now he's a multi-millionaire LaFleur.
Oh, I don't know, because that shit is volatile, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you coming back to an audience for 2 drink minimum? Not anytime soon, because the government is keeping us under the red zone. But once it's available, of course. Actually, I can't say too much, but long story short, maybe something big might happen in the summer. A big live event. I'm going to try. That's all you're going to hear right now. That's insider information. You're the first people outside of the inside that's heard about it. But I didn't give you any details. But you know something.
But now they're on the inside, on the outside.
Yeah. Satoshi Nakamoto is a pseudonym.
What are you talking about? There's pictures of the guy. He's an old Japanese
what Felix
man.
is saying.
What are you talking about, bro?
That's what Felix just wrote. Did you know? Read. The so-called... Are you looking at photos and not reading the articles?
Oh, I just clicked on that.
Because you used to read just the headline, which was bad enough, but now are you just looking at photos and not reading the headline? You're not reading the article anymore?
Oh, no, I accidentally clicked on that. No, but Australian entrepreneur Craig Wright has claimed he is Satoshi Nakamoto. What? Oh, this is a little bit confusing. This is actually pretty mysterious now. I told you. The creator of the virtual currency Bitcoin, Mr. Wright, who lives in London, showed the BBC his evidence that he launched the currency back in 2009. Rory Sealand-Jones reports.
Bullshit. Yeah, so anyways, so I've heard this before. I've heard this argument before that when you find out who's actually behind it, you're going to sell right away. But I don't know if that means... Does that mean that it's like a known scam artist, or does that mean that maybe a government is behind it? Because if it's a government and you realize you've been getting played, that'd be fucking funny too. China took all your money, which is fucking possible. Dude, no, if anybody could do it, China could do it. That would be amazing. I hope they didn't do it. Well, but that would be such a fuck you to everyone. Yeah, like, but fuck you, nerds.
Also, the secret society families are trillionaires.
So?
They could pull that shit off too.
You don't need to be a trillionaire to start this. Bitcoin was worthless when it first started. What are you talking about?
But I mean, they could have launched it.
You don't need to be a trillionaire to launch. That's the beauty of it.
No, but I mean, they could have, being the 1%ers.
But why? Why would they? Because if anything, this can make other people like them. Someone who in the beginning had 10 Bitcoins, let's say, now it's going to be, it doesn't make sense what you're saying.
Control your wealth also even more.
How? Now you're completely independently wealthy. You bought something for nothing, and now it's worth something.
Yeah, you're right. That was.
You can't be that dense.
I said something very stupid.
It's extremely stupid.
That was incredible.
You just said the opposites of things. You're like, bro, I need to get there fast. Why would I use a car? I could just get rollerblades. It's like, no, but Poseidon, we're talking about a giant distance, and you gotta get there fast. I know, bro, but a car, that's crazy. Rollerblades, faster than cars. That's what you just said.
But what if those rollerblades?
Pantelis, do you think getting Philippe Audrey Larue Saint Jacques? What the fuck? Philippe Audrey Larue Saint Jacques at the French cast? Funny and interesting. Michelle, are you making fun of this fucking person? Philippe Audrey Larue Saint Jacques. Did you mix up what you were writing? Do you want me to bring him on the street, Saint Jacques Street? Is that what you're asking? Is that a real name?
I'm laughing at your reaction so hard that I snorted.
I don't know if he mixed up two things or if the person's name is Philippe Audrey Larue Saint Jacques. Yeah, that can't be his name. Could you imagine?
That would be.
That's his actual name.
No.
All of it. Don't lie. Don't lie
I'm
to me.
gonna Google this right now, Michelle.
Could you imagine his name was?
Hold on. What was his name?
James Peterson, 15th Street.
Repeat his name.
Philippe Audrey, which I thought was the name, and then Larue Saint Jacques. Let's see if is Michelle serious. Is that a real name? They're saying that's his real name, and he's a really funny guy.
Oh, this is a real motherfucker.
And he goes by the full name?
But he doesn't. Hold on. His name is not Larue. It's Larue. Larue.
That's what I said.
It's Larrue.
Oh, this guy wrote one R here, I think. Unless I'm crazy.
Yeah, that's his legitimate name.
Oh.
This motherfucker real as a motherfucker.
And he uses that's his name. That's what he goes by, the whole name.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight.
He's an actor.
So let me get this straight.
Audrey Larue Saint Jacques.
So let me get this straight. Me, in order to make people comfortable, I drop my last name. But this guy keeps 15 of them.
Could you imagine the credits, bro? The credits takes 18 lines, bro.
Now I know what you guys are talking about, that white privilege that they've got. Fucking invisible minorities like me.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day. Invisible minorities are actually worse off than actual visible minorities.
Of course, yeah, because we get shit on for stuff we didn't do.
Exactly.
Yeah, well. But it shouldn't even happen to anyone. The fact that
I know.
The fact that people get lumped in and blamed for what they look like, their color, and they like it's you know how fucking psychotic that is, bro.
That is nuts.
Psychotic. Like if there's a serial killer that they catch and he was a Greek guy, and now anytime sees me and you in the street, they have to attack us. Like, you fucking serial killers. It's like, what are you talking about?
But not just that. Like, I could get blamed for like white people shit, and I in the summer I can get beat up by cops if I get a dark enough tan. You know what I mean?
Let's see. Yes, Emily, I just accepted the fact that I'm here and I'm a guy.
What?
Oh, in here I'm a guy. Oh, is Michelle a girl? I thought Michelle was a guy.
I thought Michelle was a guy too.
Is this maybe a different Michelle than the Michelle we thought it was?
No, because
apparently
it was Barack.
Wait, because this is not Michelle Obama. This just says Michelle, which I thought was Michelle Obama, who used to be in the chat.
Bro, I've been getting confused also.
Who used to be Barack Obama in the chat.
Yeah.
Have I been misgendering you, lady?
We've been bamboozled.
You've been bamboozling us. I don't know. I'm not doing it on purpose. I thought you were a dude because you started off as a dude.
Yeah, it was Barack Obama. Then he transitioned to Michelle Obama.
Michelle is Michelle Obama, isn't it? Oh, even Steph is confused. It's not just me.
Oh, yeah.
Barack and Michelle equals girl.
Unless, hold on.
No, Michelle just said it. It used to be Barack Obama. It was Obama. Remember Obama in the chat? That was Michelle, but it was always a girl. Just because the username was Barack Obama, we all thought it was a guy, and she never corrected us. So we just went with it.
So you're telling
the fault is on you, really.
Yeah, because she's been bamboozling us.
You never corrected us. There's no way we can know. Okay, so we'll go with Michelle. Now Michelle's a girl. Now I'm trying to change my head. I always thought it was an Arab guy, so I gotta change it in my head.
Why did you think it was an Arab guy?
I have all the people that I have regularly in the chat that I don't know what they look like. In my head, something comes up and makes something up, and that's what I think.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you never know that.
It does the same thing to me, but I don't know. But to me, you know what I pictured?
Olga's a little Serbian lady with a madili.
Are you serious?
With a veil, in my head.
You know what I always pictured for Barack Obama? I always pictured a kid with a Barack Obama mask, pretending to be Barack Obama.
No, I'm a Moroccan girl. Oh, I'm fucking close. I'm fucking close.
Me, I always picture something cartoony.
Yeah.
I always picture something wacky. It's never in our realm of reality.
Because I can't see faces. Like, first of all, like there's some people have profile pics or some people that I've seen, but it's too far. Like even now I'm looking at just a little thing so you can't see. Or because the colors, the way I see them, I just, in my head, it makes something else up. Yeah. And then I just go with that image in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because
in my head, Christine is a bodybuilder.
Really?
Yeah, that's the cartoon image I have.
Well, you see, I thought she was a stripper.
Really?
Yes.
You see?
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's just... yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happens.
I have weird brains.
Gary Atlas always makes me think of Woodkid. You know, the singer Woodkid? Because of the logo, the whatever it is there, it makes me think of Woodkid.
Who's Woodkid?
You've heard of Woodkid. Anyways, Woodkid is good. But yeah, that's it's just if there's an image, it's gonna
Speaking
spark
of wood,
yeah.
Bro, I couldn't start a fucking this weekend. I couldn't start a motherfucking charcoal barbecue if my life depended on it.
Did you have matches?
Yes.
Did you have charcoal?
Yes. I even had the fluid.
You had lighter fluid?
Lighter fluid.
Hold on a second. You had lighter fluid, so you had a flammable liquid?
Yeah.
And fire?
Yes.
And you couldn't set the flammable liquid on fire?
Well, here's the thing.
Were you drinking it?
Hold on. The flammable liquid was lighting on fire, but the charcoal was not lighting on fire. I even put newspapers. I did everything. It would
put
not,
newspapers.
Bro, it would not light up.
It was a bird in a cage that needed to take a shit.
Bro, it would not. I did all the instructions I saw on YouTube. Put the newspapers under the charcoal and make like a charcoal pyramid.
Are you sure it wasn't a bottle of water and it was actually flammable
100 million%.
Did you taste it?
Lighter fluid? Absolutely the fuck not.
But that's the problem.
I could smell it. And then what you do is you go. You throw
unless you have COVID and you can't smell. Bam.
No, but I know I don't have COVID because I can smell.
Oh, Gary Atlas says, I actually know Woodkid. I work with him. Oh, he actually knows Woodkid. You see that shit?
I don't know who Woodkid is.
In my advertising days, he's also a commercial director and a photographer. I really like Woodkid. Woodkid, also music that people don't know, I like. You know who else I like? It's a new, well, I don't know if she's new, but she's newly discovered to me. Let me tell you. She's from Montreal, I believe. I don't know her publicist, so I reached out on Instagram, but I don't think they look at their Instagram. I think someone else handles it. But let me tell you. I've been listening to some of her musics. Charlotte Cardin. Charlotte Cardin. She speaks English too because her music is in English, but I like it. Let's see here. Use a chimney starter. It's easy. So yeah, how did you fuck up creating a fire with fire?
Okay, first of all, I didn't have a chimney. That's why, because I saw the stuff. It's easier with a chimney, because then what you do is you put the newspaper in the chimney, and then you throw charcoal on top, and then you light the newspapers, and then it burns, and then eventually it burns the charcoal, and then you just pull the chimney, and it all just sets on the barbecue. But the thing is, there was no chimney, so I tried to do it the old school way with a pyramid, like I saw on YouTube, and I tried that at least 18 times. Nothing worked. Finally, the neighbor lent me propane
flamethrower.
No, a propane grill.
Oh, people know Charlotte Cardin in the chat. They're saying they like her. Yeah, good singer. Yeah, I like her. Fucking, I don't know where to reach out to her though. I wanted her on the podcast, but so I just sent an Instagram message, but they never look at those. They don't know you. These. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Mike if maybe Michelle knows. I don't know. Maybe all the publicists know each other. I don't fucking know.
Maybe, I don't know.
But she's good. She's very good. So in the end, you started the fire, Poseidon?
No, the neighbor lent me a propane grill.
Oh, you had to change the entire grill.
Yeah.
You're useless.
Well, no, because I asked the neighbor, how do you light a fucking charcoal fucking barbecue? And he goes, even I don't know, and it was an old man. So I guess he's never done it either. And he goes, I just always use propane. And I'm like, okay. He's like, here, use mine. I'm like, are you sure? He's like,
I like him. He's more of a, he's used propane. He's more of a Hank Hill kind of guy.
Who's Hank Hill?
I hate you. Isn't she Yvonne's daughter? Who's Yvonne? Yvonne of the Yukon?
Oh.
If you think that kind of stuff,
just watch the shows.
There's a shitload of Belgian band that I could recommend. They all sing in English. Don't worry. Nah, to be fair, I don't really give a shit about what language you're speaking. Because, like, I feel like people that listen to Italians and stuff like that, I like that too. If it's a good song, I like that. I don't really care. But English is just easier for me to understand, so I get into it. She's like the Adele of Quebec. Yeah, very Adele-esque. I'll say that. Very Adele-esque, yeah. Yeah, I like her. She's good. Yeah. I would tell you. Oh, Yvonne Deschamps, the comedian, really? Oh, okay. So then maybe she likes comedy. Maybe she's in the comedy world.
Oh.
Easier for me to get. I just got an idea. I will tell Michelle to reach out to Yvonne Deschamps to be like, yo, what's your granddaughter up to? Frenchcast. Or podcast. She speaks both languages.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very, very
That's
cool.
a good idea.
Yeah.
She's getting big outside Quebec too. Yeah, she should get big outside. The girl's good. I was listening to it. I like that song. Meaningless. It's a good fucking song.
Why do I feel like I've heard her music?
You have not heard her music, but you want to fit in. You're gonna be cool. After this podcast, you could go listen to it. Right now, you're not cool. You're not in the know with me and the rest of these kids.
I'm an uncool swan.
You're an old man.
I am an old man.
You don't know what me and the kids listen to.
Yeah, I did kind of.
While you're listening to your old people music of Slick and whatever the fuck was
What?
Jizz 52.
Gucci gang.
Skid Gucci gang.
Gucci gang.
That's old man shit. You take your old man shit out of here.
Oh, by the way,
We're on the new wave of musics.
Speaking of Gucci gang, there was a meme. You remember the whole Iran deal? The
Iran-Contra?
No, Iran ordeal with Donald Trump. They said he was going to start World War III and type of shit.
Yeah, he didn't though.
Yeah, he didn't. There was that meme, bro, that I would watch on repeat that made me laugh so hard. It was basically, he wrote, imagine Gen Z going to World War III and they're pulling up over the mountain with attack helicopters and shit, and you just hear Gucci gang blasting through the helis.
That'd be disgusting.
And then they put a video from a movie, bro, of helicopters coming over the horizon, bro, and you just hear Gucci gang.
That's so stupid,
bro, so dumb. Oh shit! Yeah, it made me laugh. I wanted to say it.
Yeah, Steph says the Coochie gang.
The Coochie gang?
Yeah, we're the Coochie gang.
Oh, there's a song like that. The Coochie
sense.
Man.
Mike had Yvonne and his wife on Suzuki. I know, that's why, Dominic, that's why I'm saying maybe Michelle is the best, not Michelle Obama, Michelle Grenier is the best person to reach out to, maybe. She's fucking good. The girl's good, bro. You want me to lie? No, she's good. Yeah. I didn't even know she was had anything to do with comedy, like her family and shit like that. She came up in my feed one day and I was like, who is this girl? And then I went to listen for myself on the Spotify. And then I sent her a message. I said, yo, let's go. Come on the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's called Spotify?
What? Gary says, try Soul Wax. I thought you wrote Souvlaki, bro.
Soul Wax? What's
yeah,
Soul
I thought
Wax?
he's like, try Souvlaki. I was like, I've had it. And Amatorsky and Oscar and the Wolf. They're all different from each other, but they're all Belgian bands and they're good. I might like them.
Oh, that's what it's talking
School is cool. Oh, there's a band called School is Cool. Also, Eric Duhem from the Parti Conservateur du Québec. Eric Duhem. I don't know. How conservative is he? Does he want to talk to me? Try Old Man of the Mountain by Techno Axe or Piccolo and the Cane.
Piccolo from DBZ?
It's probably just bands, different names. People were telling me about J. Cole.
New album?
I haven't listened to it yet, but somebody told me, yo, J. Cole's trying to ride your stuff. And I said, what do you mean? He said he mentions The Boss and Hideo Kojima.
He does?
Yeah, he mentioned Metal Gear Solid. And I said, that's perfectly fine. I don't have the rights to Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. I do it because I like it. If he did it, means that he likes it too. It's got nothing to do with me.
And I got to really.
All it means is that me and J. Cole love Hideo Kojima.
Hey.
We're down with the Japanese culture.
Hey.
That's all it means, bro. And I like him. I like J. Cole. So the fact that he also likes Metal Gear and I like Metal Gear makes me like him even more.
Oh. Now I gotta re-listen to the album. I don't think I heard
that's
that
gonna be the team up of the century. One day it's gonna happen. Hideo Kojima, J. Cole, and me. Race wars.
What? I was not expecting that.
That'd be cool if I get to meet fucking Hideo Kojima. Yeah. You know what the problem is with meeting Hideo Kojima? I've thought about this. He doesn't fucking speak English.
Excuse me, what?
So I would need a translator. Because I can't just be like, yo, I'm a big fan. I fucking love your shit. I'm a big guy. He's going to get scared. He's going to be like, this guy's threatening me.
Hold on. This man...
Hideo Kojima speaks Japanese only, bro.
Really? No English?
No English.
No English?
No, none of that. Not even English. None of it.
Really?
Yep.
Hold on, bro. I'm having a hard time to compute this. I don't know why.
Well, he's born in Japan.
I understand that.
Lives in Japan.
Yeah, so?
Already there. He doesn't need to know English.
I understand.
None of what he does requires him to know English. All the scripts he writes, all that, they translate for him. Yeah. And even in Japanese, he barely ever gives any interviews or talks. So,
Really?
Yeah. For all we know, he could be Korean. He's lying his whole life. He doesn't speak. He's not a...
Imagine.
He's not much of a talker, but in here, bro, universes.
Yeah.
Amazing. Super creative guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, why did I think he spoke English?
Yeah, it's funny because he's had, like, artistically, you know, he's probably had one of the most big influences on me. It has nothing to do with comedy either. But, like, he kind of, he definitely influenced my political leanings.
Really?
Yeah, to be, like, anti-big government, anti-nuclear war, anti-war. I got all those sentiments, you know, learning because of Metal Gear Solid. Because it forced me to look at, you know, all the myth that's in there. It forced me to look at all the real shit, like, that it was based on.
Yeah.
And realize, like, all the wars and how the, like, modern wars since World War I, everything, most of it is like proxy wars, like the fire. It's all so people could make money off the backs of the little people that get fucked over. You know, he made me very anti-war. Yeah.
I feel like my world has been crumbled.
Why? Because you thought he spoke English.
I thought he spoke English.
Bro, if he spoke English, I'd be tweeting at him all the time. If he spoke English, he would have to block me off Twitter.
I've seen some of his tweets were in English. No.
No, there's the Hideo Kojima English Twitter, and there's his regular Twitter. The English Twitter just translates what's written on his Japanese Twitter.
I've been bamboozled.
You're not bamboozled. It's your fault. How do you not know this about the man himself, Hideo Kojima?
I did not know.
Kojima-san.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I'm questioning reality right now. Is this table even real?
Look, by the way, Konami, you need to fucking get your shit together. You need to get your fucking shit together because we're talking about him, so I thought of Konami. Number one, what's going on? Hold on. Let me get this fucking straight. We're almost June. And not one fucking announcement for close to a year about the new Pro Evolution Soccer game. Is it going to fucking happen? Is it not going to fucking happen? What's going on? Not even a fucking screenshot. Some details, maybe some game modes, what's going to be available. You're not going to show me anything. I bought a PS5 in anticipation for this game, and now this game might not even come out. You want me to throw out the fucking window? Get your shit together, Konami. Because soon, travel is going to be allowed. I'm going to be allowed to come to Japan. You want that shit? Y'all this big. What are you going to do when I show up at the Konami headquarters?
With me.
God damn. And with him. It's Godzilla and King Kong showing up. It's your worst goddamn nightmare in the country. Get your shit together. One fucking press release.
But you know how these Japs are.
It's not even them. I think it's the department in the UK, the guy that does their PR and stuff. He hasn't said shit. It's like, fuck, tell us something. Tell us, look, we're not going to have all the game modes. We're going to have, here's, because they're using the new Unreal Engine. Show us something of gameplay. Show us something. All right? Because we're crackheads.
Hold on. Did you say they're using the real Unreal Engine?
No, they're using the Unreal Engine. The Fox engine, they're not using anymore.
Okay.
So they skipped. So again, so people understand why I'm mad. They skipped a year. There was no new Pro Evolution Soccer last year. It was the Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 was an update of 2020, which was fine. It was just a bit of a small upgrade. Some bugs were fixed, but it was basically the same game. So they could focus on making this new one, this new engine, and it was going to be amazing. And I said engine, not engine, like people in the South say Indian. Engine. So I've been excited. There was only one video last year that ever came out. It was just like of graphics to show like Messi's face. That's it. It's a long fucking time. And they already said they're not going to be at E3 this year, so there's going to be no announcement. So I got to wait till Gamescom. Gamescom is in August, and the game is supposed to come out in September. You're going to give me that much time? Are you fucking crazy? You fucking crazy. Someone's going to show up at I'm not saying it's me, but it's probably going to be me. And I'm going to be angry. What video game weapon would you bring to raid Konami? Now, look, I'm not going to get arrested, so I'm not going to say anything crazy. But I'm going to tell you something, Jeff Hillman, dropping a deuce in the super chat. I don't need weapons in Japan. I'm bigger than everyone.
You're just face pushing everyone.
Yeah. I will face push their security.
I can't.
I'll be like, hire real adults. Yeah. So it's just, I'm just saying, give people some kind of information.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost a fucking year, especially people that are addicted, like this guy.
Yeah. And I remember when I used to be addicted to fucking like when I really wanted a video game to come out, and I would fucking waiting for like a new article or a trailer or something.
I mean, it's more of even if they don't show any, say something. Be like, just so you know, this year, guys, there will be no X mode in the game. There won't be this. There's going to be this. Or, hey, by the way, you're going to be excited about this. Let me know that you guys are fucking working.
Yeah.
You know, let me know if something's happening. That's it. Like us, when we're planning something, but we don't want to say it yet. Yeah. We let them know, hey, guys, work on something. Next week, you're going to find something else. Oh, we're working on this. Maybe in the summer, this is going to happen. No. We let them know something's happening.
Yeah,
we don't just sit there and it's like, by the way, tomorrow, tickets go on sale. You know, tomorrow tickets go on sale. There's going to be 4,000 people at an outdoor event, which is not, it could be 100,000 people. Who knows? I got to stop talking. But the point is, you know, you give some kind of incentive, some kind of
Yeah.
You show these guys silent.
Nothing.
Very tight-lipped, the Japanese. If you work this hard on Fukushima, we'd have less problems right now. I don't know why you're doing this with video games.
I love your rants. They're hilarious. I love it when you rant about something.
It's always something stupid.
you should make like a... Oh, you just gave me a fucking crazy idea.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you told me to think of something we're not going to give details about, you know? And you just gave me a wonderful idea.
Really?
Yeah. I was trying to... this whole weekend, I've been trying to like, but I thought of this, I thought of that. No. You just gave me... You gave me a very beautiful idea, I think, just now.
Is it beautiful? Is that really the word you want to use?
Not beautiful, but I think it's a good idea.
By the way, I was thinking of getting new
talk after.
mic arms. I don't know if I should spend money on it, though.
Why? They're working fine.
You're right. That's it. That's the argument. You beat me.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
You beat me. 100% correct. Like a broken clock.
That's one model that I've done pretty good at living life by is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, you've also had stuff that are broken, you refuse to fix it. There was a discarded door hanging out in your apartment and you would move it from place to place.
Well, because it fixed something else.
What did it fix? You had a door that was just discarded.
So, no. Here's the thing. I found that the fridge would swing open too much. And I didn't like that. It bothered me, right?
What do you mean the fridge would swing open like by itself?
Door. No, the fridge door.
So you're just sitting there and it opens up. It's
No. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase this. Whenever I would open the door, my fridge door. Whenever I would open it,
which would be very often,
it would swing way too far out and hit my garbage bin, and I didn't like it. It bothered me, right?
Okay. First of all, she has a name, but okay.
Go fuck yourself. I would hope it would hit. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck! You made me lose my train of thought again.
You would swing open the fridge and the refrigerator, and it would hit your cum dumpster.
My garbage bin.
Melissa, whatever her name. Yeah, go on.
It would hit my garbage bin, and it bothered me. It affected my OCD. Right? I was like, I got to figure this out. Now,
did you ever think? Hold on. This is crazy though. Wacky.
Hold on.
Did you ever think when you open the door to not fucking violently launch it, just open, get what you need, and fuck off?
No, even when because I like to open the fridge door, and just let it go, and it stays there. But I guess because the apartment isn't level, it would swing open completely and hit the garbage bin. I don't like holding I'm very weird. I'm very particular.
Hold on. If you would open it, stop your arm, it's stopped, stationary, and you would just let go, it would violently thrust to the right?
No, it would swing open.
No.
Swing
if you
more
stop
open.
Swinging, you're holding it.
I would stop it.
Just let go.
I would let go.
It would swing.
It would continue.
But how would it continue? Would it just be like or would it be a fucking... Because if it would be a swing, you either... Your house is on a hill, you live in the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or there's a poltergeist.
No, I would do this. So I would stop. Let's say I would open it, stop, and I would go...
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it bothered me.
Interesting.
Okay. Now,
so you thought the best thing to do is take out a door from another part of the house?
No. Hold on. I accidentally broke another door.
Which door did you break?
The closet door to where I put like all my dirty laundry.
What does accidentally break mean?
I elbowed it.
Accidentally. Now, was this from the bed, an elbow drop?
No.
Was it because one day you tried to put on a pair of pants, it didn't fit anymore, and you're like, oh, you're not going to play me, brother. And then you elbow dropped the closet?
Basically, I was putting on a pair of pants and it wasn't going on.
Oh, it was tight.
Yeah, no, I kept falling. I guess I was having I was in a hurry or
How
something.
do you wear pants where you keep falling down while you're wearing? You're like a cartoon.
No, you know when you're in a hurry and shit.
You're a cartoon elephant that wears pants.
No, you know when you're in a hurry and shit and nothing works, and sometimes even like when you're in a hurry, like the belt stuff from your pants clip to your fucking door handle, and it only happens when you're ever in a fucking hurry. That kind of shit.
Okay.
That really fucking grinds my fucking gears. And I was a little bit angry and I couldn't control it that day. And I just elbowed the motherfucking door. Now, when I elbowed it, not only did it create a giant hole in the door, it also completely fell off the hinges.
This is hilarious. The fact that both things happened. There's a hole and then it's stuck. You're like, what the fuck? And then you take the whole thing out of the hinges. It's like you're the Hulk living in a normal person's house.
Now it fell, and I was like, shit, I broke the fucking door, right? Now what did I do is I tried to hide it, right?
Yeah.
I grabbed it and placed it between my fridge and because there's a little crevice. Crevasse between more cabinets and the door fridge.
Cabinets.
Yes, cabinets. So I put it in there, and I'm like, I'll leave it here for now until I figure it out. Right? Anyways, I leave, I do my things in the day, blah, 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 etc., etc.
Etc.
Okay? Then I get back home one day, and I open the fridge door. I open it, and I realize as I do this, it's the closet door that I broke down stops it.
So it hits the closet door.
Yeah.
I'm going to ruin your life right now. I'm going to ruin your life. Do you realize that it's still doing the same thing it did before, but now instead of hitting a trash can, it's just hitting a door? It's still hitting something.
It stays where I want it without me holding it.
Well, then why didn't you just move the garbage closer?
Because the garbage is too light, it moves it.
Interesting.
So now it stops exactly where I want it.
Wait, hold on. Is this discarded door still by the fridge?
Yes.
How do you live like this?
Plus, I find...
You live like you're in Mad Max.
Hold on. I find also...
There's a propeller in the living room.
Hold on. It's a win-win situation also. Because now, before, in order to grab a towel or toilet paper, okay, I had to open this closet door. Now, it's just open. If I forget to replace the toilet paper and I take a shit, right? And
you don't need to open another door.
There you go.
Well, that's because it's no longer a closet.
It's just an open...
It's just shelves. It's just a half pantry.
And if I have like dirty clothes and shit in my room, I could just like, before I had to walk up to the closet door, open it, put it in my dirty laundry. Now I could just launch it from across my room like basketball, and I go, and one. Kobe. And I do this, and it lands in my fucking... I lead an alternative lifestyle.
Very alternative to clean and logical. So right now, without the barrier,
yes,
now your whole room is a laundry bin. Because your laundry used to be discarded.
No,
it was locked.
Hold on, I have a laundry basket.
Right. But the basket used to be behind closed doors.
Yes.
Now it's just part of the room.
No. Because it's my the entrance to my room, the hallway. The bathroom is to the right, and then right in front
is that closet.
So
it's outside of your room.
Outside of my room. There you go.
So the hallway is where all the laundry gets tossed.
Yep.
It's a little unbecoming.
What does that mean?
I think that was the best answer. Holy shit.
Oh, I see. Not flattery.
Yeah, by the way, Joker says, and people wrote this in the chat a lot, you realize that your fridge, the legs are you have to screw them, like turn them a bit, so you can level the fridge, and that doesn't happen.
The fridge... Oh, that's why the fridge...
So hold on a second.
That's why the fridge... Hold on, that's why the fridge keeps...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're just supposed to adjust that. So basically what people are trying to tell you, but I guess you're responding like, hold on a second, are you trying to tell me that all you people at your houses, you don't use discarded closet doors to hold other doors? What are you all aristocrats? Hold on a second. What do you all live in palaces? Are you telling me none of you cocksuckers have other discarded doors holding other doors in the house accountable for their movements? Is that what you're fucking telling me?
And
fucking elitist scumbags in the chat.
And I have this problem where I accidentally break stuff too. Like the other day, I was leaning on my. I told you about this. I think I spoke about it on 2DM. I accidentally broke the whole vent that's responsible for sucking up air.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. How do I live like this?
It's an alternative lifestyle.
And you know, this weekend I was like, whatever. I'm gonna tell you after.
What?
I was like incredibly careful this weekend.
At Mike's house.
Yeah.
Did you break anything at Mike's house?
No.
Be honest.
100%. No, I'm being honest.
Because if he shows up there in the door, there's the closet door holding up his refrigerator.
I actually made it on purpose to be incredibly gentle.
Good.
Yeah. I was like super careful with everything. I was actually so careful that at some point I was so focused on being careful that I would walk into a room and then I was like, why am I here again? I would forget why I was there.
It's weird to me. I don't even want to think about you banging in Mike's house. It's just weird to me. It's just weird. That's the one. That's why I would never give you my country home. I would never want to think about that.
It wasn't in his room.
No, I know, but still weird. I wouldn't be able to.
It's like a.
I wouldn't be able to.
Why you gotta say it all weird like?
I'm saying I'm giving truths.
But why you gotta say it out loud though? It's weird when you say it out loud.
You know why? Because that's what I do. I say the truths. I put them out there. That's what people are thinking. I guarantee you, Mike is thinking it, but doesn't care, because he's more of an adult than I am. But me, I would never let you go bang in my house. I would find me personally. That's where I draw the line. You're lucky I let you take shits in my house. Because you've destroyed that guest bathroom.
No, I haven't.
Poseidon, I'll tell you something. My dog, that was her bathroom. She doesn't go there anymore. She walks out. Poseidon should have a handyman show, they say.
Just me breaking everything.
Just you being a handyman.
Fixing one thing, but I break another thing in the process.
Are you tired of your car not starting? Get a door.
Oh, you want to laugh? I also broke the arm of my computer chair. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I managed this.
You broke it?
It's not broken. It's like halfway broken.
You want me to get you another one?
No, it's fine. It's like split down the middle.
Okay.
And it has an opening. And you know what I did? I'm like, I will not throw this.
How did you split it down the middle? You did this?
I just leaned on it, and it kept getting more open and open.
But how did the initial opening start?
I don't know.
Oh, Guido Grasso's in the chat.
Oh,
they let you on the internet, Guids.
That's very dangerous.
These fucking people are useless.
So the opening kept getting bigger and bigger. What did I do? Duct tape.
So in your house, there's a chair that's duct taped. There's a discarded door. There's you live like Mad Max. You're Fat Max. That's crazy, bro.
I mean, if it works, right?
Do you know what I could do? Because the wife doesn't like my old computer chair that I've given her for her little office. So I can give you that one, and I could get her a new one.
Oh, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. I can't let you live with duct tape.
No, but it's kind of that works. It doesn't bother me.
Would you prefer a better chair?
Yes.
There you go. I will give you a better chair.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Problem solved. Let's see. Grasso says Poseidon's renovation show of this fat house. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that is a good name, actually.
So, Guids, they're letting you, because you were fighting that Haitian guy for internet time. I'm surprised that you won. Did you win internet time, or did they let you out early? What's happening? It'd be so funny if Guido actually got into a fight with the Haitian guy for the internet time, because he always wants to use the internet apparently, but he's going to tell you on intellectuals. But there's like this Haitian guy that like just listens to Caribbean music and doesn't let people use the internet.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, the loony bin, bro. There's questions. There's stories in there.
Oh, I want to hear them.
It's a whole different world.
I believe it.
It's just like prison. Prison is a whole different world.
A world that I would be down to hear about, but never experience.
Anything that takes away my freedoms will drive me fucking insane.
Oh, yeah. I can't.
If I go in there, I'll come out more crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like how criminals go into prison as petty criminals and they come out full-fledged, leveled up criminals. Like in
no, it's not the same times that they're comfortable in there. I'm saying I wouldn't come out as a full-fledged, like, I love the loony bin. I would kill someone. I would escape. Every day would be the great escape. Me trying to get out. Trying to take away my freedoms. Yeah, I can't. Look for what? Sylvain Renault on the social medias. It's in French, but it's sarcasm, a sketch of renovation. Yeah, a lot of people have been sending me a lot of French sketches. Oh, there's a I will not name him. Because he hasn't confirmed yet. He's a big comic here who wants to do the show. The French one. Yeah. Fuck. Shouldn't have even brought it up. Well, he's good. I'm gonna bring him on soon, probably. You're gonna want to meet his daughter. Let's see. Can we do a live intellectuals one day? The intellectuals live. Maybe. Actually, more stuff I'm not supposed to talk about. In my plans for the fall. Yeah, I can't give too much of this away, guys, because it's not confirmed yet. But the Intellectuals is supposed to, if everything works out the way it's supposed to, if all these deals go through, the Intellectuals is supposed to be a show on my new network. I've said too much. And it's supposed to be Monday to Friday, live at 11 a.m. That's it. That's all the news I'm giving you.
Wait, every day?
Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday. Huh. Yeah. If everything goes according to plan. Which is why I didn't want to say it, because if it doesn't go according to plan, then people get excited for nothing. That's why I hold some information to myself.
I feel like you said it the right way, though.
Hmm?
I feel like you said it the right way.
Maybe. Perhaps I did. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, yes, please. Boni de Olga. What did Olga say? I missed it. Pantelis, can we... Oh, it's the live intellectuals. Yeah, let's see. Let us know ASAP so we can book flights. Flights for what? Let's see. God bless. That would be great. Give us a reason to keep going on. Oh, is that Guido? God damn it, Guido. You can't talk in the third person. You're confusing the fuck out of me. And answer the question. Is this just internet time or have they let you out early? You let me know, Guido. Text me. Poseidon, do you still have a podcast with the hookers? He does. But not the one with the hooker as a co-host. The hooker as a co-host quit her job.
Yeah. She found a sugar daddy.
Yeah. So, who said stop hooking and talking about it on Poseidon's pirate radio station.
No, well, technically then a sugar daddy found her.
Oh, and whatever it is.
She's making a killing now.
Either way, point is she quit the show. So we don't know if we're going to continue doing a French hooker show with Poseidon, even though I would like him to do one because I already have his replacement. But it's up to his replacement to commit. Okay, I thought it was a live event. Which one? Which one's a live event? Guido, keep it going. Did you meet Bruce Willis from the future? Did he convince you to start an animal rights terrorist group, Guido? By the way, speaking of Bruce Willis, did I ever meet Bruce Willis? I swear to God, this came up in my head a few days ago. I was like, have I ever met Bruce Willis? And I was trying to think about it. I don't know if I met Bruce Willis.
How does that question pop into your head?
Because I'm a fucking weirdo. I met Eric Roberts. I met Julia Roberts' brother. And I was rude to him. Yeah.
Sounds like you.
And it always makes me feel bad when I think about it. I didn't realize that he was Eric Roberts, but I realized I had seen him before, and it didn't change my attitude. I was still being rude. I was like, yeah, man, okay, whatever. I was being rude, and he was nice for no reason, and I was a fucking piece of shit to him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That always sticks with me. Bruce Willis would like to come in Montreal often. Yeah, that's why, I don't know. I feel like I have a memory of meeting Bruce Willis, but I can't pinpoint it. So that's what I was thinking about. I go, have I fucking met him?
But I mean, then again, you could mistake other people as Bruce Willis also. Other bald men without a beard.
No, I can't remember if I have a Bruce Willis story, but Eric Roberts was LAX. It was the first time I went to LA. It was at night. It was by the carousel to get the luggage. And he just started a conversation or some shit. Like he was being nice. Like just super nice.
Yeah.
There wasn't that many people. It was dead. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why I treated him like he was a creepy guy. But he wasn't. He was just being nice. And then I realized after when I was looking at him, when he was like, okay, man, whatever, and he was leaving, I was like, I know that fucking face. Like, I'd seen him in movies. And then I was trying to figure out where I saw him, so I could look up that movie, so I could look up his name. And I was like, oh, fuck, it's Julia Roberts' brother.
But also, we don't like random people coming up and talking.
Well, that's what happened. It was the first time I was there, too. It was night, and I was nervous, and it was years like 2013. 2013 or, no, even before that, maybe. No, it was 2013. It was 2013, September 2013, the first time I ever been there. And I was just nervous, and it was night, and I had to drive to Orange County. I didn't feel good, and yeah, so I was just rude to him because he was being nice, and that always stayed with me. I said fuck.
But I feel like you would have remembered if you met Bruce Willis because he has that signature smirk that he has.
Signature smirk. What does Guido say?
The sideways
fuck.
signature smirk.
I have my phone. Fingers crossed. I'm out tomorrow or Tuesday. Oh,
shit.
nice.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Guido's still in the loony bin, but he's gonna be out in the next 2 days probably if everything goes well.
This has got to stop.
Yeah. What has to stop?
This
Show.
No. Him being in and out, bro.
Of course. But it starts with him. We don't have any decision. If they would let me, I'd go down there and get him right now, but I have no authority.
Anyways.
Then again, Guido, let's be honest, you do have a lot of pull with these places. There's been many occasions where they let you out because you had to do a podcast. Like, that's pretty fucking funny. No other prisoner in their life has ever been like, I know I have a sentence, but 2 drink minimum. And the guy's like, I'm a big fan. All right, go. No, like, I guarantee you're the only person to ever experience that. Eric Roberts, the Mickey Rourke movie, forgot the name. Says Eric is a great actor, very underrated. No, he is a great actor. I'm not talking shit about him acting. And he, like I said, he was super nice. He was a nice person in the wild as well. It's just me being a neurotic asshole. I was mean to him. It's not the other way around. It was me being a dick. But if I meet him one day, I will let him know. I'll be like, there was this one time in the fall of 2013 where I was rude to you. I apologize, sir. Your sister played quite the hooker. Pretty Woman.
Oh, okay.
You looked at me like, hookers.
Oh, that's who Julia. I was trying to remember.
You know who Julia Roberts is? America's Sweetheart.
I know who it is now. Because not.
By the way, I don't think she's America's Sweetheart.
Who do you think is?
Goldie Hawn's daughter is America's Sweetheart.
I don't know who Goldie Hawn is.
You don't know who Goldie Hawn is?
No.
She could have been America's Sweetheart too. Goldie Hawn, you don't know who Goldie Hawn is?
No.
Check it out. Check it out, you son of a bitch.
She seems familiar.
You don't know Goldie Hawn?
No. How much do you hate me right now?
A bit.
Oh, Kate Hudson.
Yeah, that's her daughter. That's America's Sweetheart to me.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I remember Kate Hudson.
Yeah, I think Kate Hudson is America's Sweetheart. Am I wrong? Chat, am I wrong? Who's sweeter than Kate Hudson?
She even looks sweet.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, well, what do you think I meant?
I don't know. Maybe you matter.
No. I'm not saying this is not a personal thing. This is just I feel like that's, and I like Julia Roberts too. She has a good smile. But for some reason, Kate Hudson just feels like that. You see her, you're like, that's America's Sweetheart. Like if that was the woman representing America, I think everybody would be down with that. She seems so nice. But her mom too, Goldie Hawn, seems nice. Fucking Kurt Russell is a good dude.
Oh yeah, she was in Fool's Gold. Yes, I remember now.
Captain YOLO just got my first vaccine. Captain YOLO, you just got vaccinated.
There's an actress that Kate Hudson reminds me of, but she looks like a bitchier version of her.
Her mom? Oh, maybe Kristen Bell, they're saying. Kristen Bell reminds me of one of my friends that I know. They look alike. I like the Veronica Mars. No, it's not her?
Nah. There's an actress
that looks like Kate Hudson.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore. No, Drew Barrymore doesn't look like Kate Hudson. Drew Barrymore looks like Kate Hudson if Kate Hudson was a 12-year-old boy.
Hold on. What movies was Kate Hudson in?
10 Ways to Lose a Guy, or what the fuck was it called? 10 Things I Hate About... No. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
There was a movie where it wasn't Kate Hudson, I think.
Cameron Diaz?
She lived out of her cars. Yeah, Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz reminds you of Kate Hudson. Interesting.
Yeah, but like a bitchier version.
Interesting.
Nah.
I guess she does seem bitchier, but they don't look alike at all.
Yeah, they do.
Kate Hudson and Cameron Diaz?
Of course they do.
What are you talking about? They look like from 2 different planets.
No, they don't.
What? No. Let's see. Steph got vaccinated.
It just Kate Hudson has more of a round face, and Cameron Diaz has more of a pointy face.
Yeah, they're different faces,
but they kind of look alike, though.
I think women generally look alike to you. Like you just like that is a lady. They don't look alike. They look very different. Like you can never confuse one for the other.
I feel like I could.
Drew Barrymore is America's sweetheart. That is a fucking absurd statement, Olga. That is crazy. That is just crazy. We will not allow hate speech in the chat. That is absurd. I don't mind Drew Barrymore though. She seems nice.
I mean, they kind of do seem similar.
But Kate Hudson is a sweetheart.
Yeah, Kate Hudson looks more sweet, and I think Kate Hudson is actually hotter.
Yeah, it depends what you go for. I think she's hotter too, but you know.
Look.
Do Pantelis comedy will be vaccinated soon. Poseidon has already been vaccinated.
Absolutely, the
so
fuck not.
I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about that. Yeah. Kate Hudson was married to the Black Crows guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of do look similar, and she looks like a bitchier version.
No, just you're showing me a blonde lady and another blonde lady, and you're saying they look like they don't look alike. They have different faces. One third of us has already been vaccinated. Jeff Hardy, Joker Hardy. Yeah.
But Kate Hudson is the hotter one.
Kate Hudson's very hot.
Yeah.
She looks wholesome.
Yes.
What's his name? Mike's already been vaccinated. Poseidon's been vaccinated. And I was told by my doctors that I am immune to human diseases. So seems like I'm fine.
I see. I see.
Yeah. They're allowing now in Quebec anyone 18 and over to go get vaccinated.
Really? Huh.
How does that make you feel? If you have to go choose one of them and they let you choose, Moderna, Pfizer, or AstraZeneca, what are you picking?
Gun to my head.
Gun to your head.
Moderna, because I'm a modern man.
That's also the right answer. The second part of that is, but it's the right answer. It is the right answer. So far, it seems to be the one with the least problems.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. So you're telling me out of sheer stupidity, I got lucky.
You got lucky. Yeah. The most fucked up ones are for women. It's AstraZeneca, and Johnson & Johnson's are. It's a shit show. Johnson & Johnson's.
Oh, I know what's wrong with that one.
Yeah. Like but Pfizer's not bad either.
Two Johnsons coming together, you know, it's never a good thing.
No, it's like the number 33. But it's you get it?
Huh?
It's like two Johnsons coming together, the number 33.
No.
No, yeah. Fuck. God damn, I can't have to draw shit for you.
The number 33?
Yep.
Ew. How did I never see that?
I don't know.
That's funny.
Guido Grasso, I only have to get one as I was infected with it last August for the whole month. Yeah, Captain YOLO was he got COVID and hepatitis A through F last summer.
Hold on, wasn't there only hepatitis A and B? When did they make
when he got through with it though, it went further.
When did they make C, D, E, F?
He's the one who started. He's actually patient zero. Yeah. I got vaccinated yesterday, Olga says, and I got my QR code by email. They send you the QR code. Fuck that QR code. That's what bothers me more than anything. You have to show your QR code. Fuck you. Fuck you with your QR codes. I don't like that. No. And that's what makes it weird.
No.
Then again, people do lose everything. So, you know, your thing that you get, the paper?
No.
It makes sense.
But even the paper, why would you need that? Fuck that.
Yeah, technically speaking, you're not supposed to show people your medical results or anything like that. You're not supposed to. Like, legally, that's fucking crazy. Somebody would ask
you have, like, STD or some shit?
No, none of it. You're not no, nobody can ask you for that. You can't.
I mean, if you're going to have sex with somebody, yeah.
No, you should say it, obviously. If you're going to have sex with somebody who have AIDS, obviously you should say it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm for that. What I'm saying is you're not legally supposed to carry your medical shit and show people that ask you. Like the bouncer at a fucking restaurant, at a bar, can't be like, show me your papers. It's crazy.
No, but I mean, if you're about to have sex with somebody.
Two different things. That's a private thing. You and the person, you could tell them.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, why should you tell the bouncer at a club?
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I got vaccinated.
Fuck
weird. You, bro. Yeah.
It is weird.
All of it is strange. Dennis says that he's getting his second dose next week. Dose of what? Who's getting the Moderna? Who's getting the Pfizer? And Who's just getting drunk? Let's see. Yeah, it weirded me out. Yeah, you see, it weirded out when you get this shit. Get a QR code in the email. It makes it feel weird. It makes it feel dystopian.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Like, ugh. Just like when they talk about the vaccine passport, it sets a lot of people off. Even people who already got vaccinated, they're like, that's weird, the passport. Like, it's...
Hey, why you got to bring it there? Oh, you know which movie I saw that made me think about...
Yeah, look, Steph got a text after her second shot, said, COVID vaccine completed. Even that's weird, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, all that shit's weird. That's what they don't understand is how people, because they go, oh, the only people that are going to find it weird is conspiracy. No, regular people find it weird if you're sending them QR codes and like, scan this to get, now that you got it. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, and all this shit happening, because I watched the movie, but I fell asleep halfway through it. Have you seen the movie The Sixth Day with Arnie?
The cloning movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie?
It's a stupid movie, but it's fun, so much fun.
But you know what I know? I was watching the beginning, bro. What did they have? They had a Chevrolet pickup truck.
Okay.
It was driving itself.
And?
What do we have today? The cars that drive themselves. Tesla, bro. Bro,
I'm sorry about him.
I'm convinced that they hid future technologies in movies. Convinced.
Patreon.com/Pantelis. Join me there. Join the Pantelis Nation. Support the homies. We got a lot of fucking plans. So thank you to everyone who's part of the nation, actually. The nation's growing every month. You guys are fucking awesome on Patreon. Patreon.com/Pantelis. We're giving away more t-shirts. Actually, me and Poseidon tomorrow we have to ship out, I think, another four shirts to people who want them. And one guy who his just got lost. So we're sending him another one. Lost or stolen. The problem was a lot of those packages had my face on them. You remember?
Yeah.
So I think some Canada Post employee was like, free shirt. So yeah, that's what happened. But thank you guys for joining us. Poseidon's got a new show coming up this week. Remember, we got 2 drink minimum coming at you. Join the YouTube channel for that. Remember to subscribe everywhere or else you don't always get notified. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, PantelisComedy.com for all of my links. The Poseidon69 on Instagram and on Twitter. Plus, he broadcasts his games. Twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69 is where you're going to find this scumbag. So thank you guys for watching. We really fucking appreciate it. Thank you for being here every Sunday. I'm glad that so many people come out for church. This is the weirdest fucking cult, but it's a fun cult. So we'll see you this week. A lot of good stuff to tell you about. Thank you.
Peace.